I don't know really how to tell if that makes us go live.
Starting there.
Is it on YouTube?
We are
at all?
live.
Does
Oh
it say on
shit! There it is. Yeah.
Okay, we're up.
That's it. We're live.
We are live.
Oh God,
It's the real
First.
deal now.
First show.
Sweet.
It's the first show.
And I did not want to be here. I like to
Okay.
fucking say that right now. Can we cuss?
Yeah.
Can we say fuck?
yeah.
It's the
Shit?
goddamn internet. You can say whatever the
Goddamn.
fuck you want.
Pussy.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen? Our mom's gonna spank us?
I don't think they
Oh
will.
God.
I don't think
Okay,
they
yeah,
will.
we are live. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can-
Sweet.
I can
oh
tell.
God. Okay. Well, I can't see that. So.
Okay.
Can the viewers see this ball and rock, this quartz you have over here?
I don't think so.
No, that's for our own energy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Our own energy.
I feel it.
You right?
Yeah.
I shoved a couple crystals up my ass before I got here anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling very.
It's
queer
this
right now.
room, right?
Yeah.
It is good.
It's working. It's a work in progress.
I like it.
It is a work in progress. There's so much like little shit that's we're gonna have a TV up there so that we can see shit that he's looking at. Like if one of us is full of shit,
Ah,
so he can like fact check us.
Which I'm assuming will be a lot.
There will be a lot of that, I'm sure. There'll be a lot of
90% full of shit
Mm.
with this crowd. But yeah, so anyways, Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah,
They
that's
played they played the full album, which is pretty cool. They do really well. And John Nolan was back, so
yeah.
you know that was like kind of needed that for that first album.
I'm surprised you got 2 albums worth of shit from him. though.
Not just 2 albums. So like the second night I went, the first night was sold out, but the second night was sold out too. I ended up paying a shit ton of money to go, but it was worth it. And they play louder now because they played Where You Want to Be the night before, which I was kind of bummed about. But at the end, I think they kind of felt that we wanted some extra songs, so they played like 10 extra songs. They killed it. So that was really cool.
So you got more than 2 albums worth. Where was the show even at?
It was at this place called The Summit, so it was really small. It's kind of like the one you were posting last night with the Foxing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a fucking killer ass show. I
right?
wish you
Foxing
would've
was
been there for
killer.
that. Yeah, Foxing was killer. The other 2 were pretty weak.
Yeah.
Now was fucking terrible.
Terrible.
I don't think I caught that one on your.
It
You
was,
don't have to.
we didn't even stay for the whole
Was
thing
that terrible?
because it was so terrible.
It
What
was
other shows
like
did you see?
Whisper. She like came out and started whispering.
Oh,
and
was that the one with the
laughing.
fucking neon hair and shit?
Yeah.
Oh man, there was like this
Yeah.
perfect like fucking. There was this moment where like somebody was like, "Oh my god, her hair! It's so cool." I was like, "Really? Yeah, this fucking
Yeah.
sucks."
There was this kid with a
Shit.
Daffy Duck shirt.
Which
it was in front of me.
Questionable
sense.
whether he was even old enough to know who Daffy Duck
He was very young. But he was going bananas.
for that band.
He was yelling the lyrics to her song so loud that I don't think she could hear herself through her in-ear.
Through her
So she was
whispering.
like laughing the whole time and like looking at this dude and just like laughing. And I was like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
I have never felt old. And before the show even started, I was like, I think these kids are all legitimately like way, way, way younger than me. Like I've never felt old anywhere. And this ruined it for me. I was like, this is how it feels like to be an old person going to a venue.
Were they even serving alcohol at this thing?
Yeah, they did have
Yeah, but they
booze.
had like, there were a
Huh?
lot of X's on hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot
Never
of
stopped me.
youngins.
Never stopped me from drinking.
You just lick it off.
You just- yeah.
That's
Right?
all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was a good egg and waited till I was 21.
You get your friend to buy 2 shots, one to pour on the X's and wipe them off, and the other to actually drink.
Yeah. It's a good plan.
I don't know that life.
Yeah.
Good job spreading that propaganda to all of our youths.
Don't do that.
Stand behind
Unless
it.
you want to have a good
100%.
time.
Yeah.
I don't think the youths are really listening to this.
And I would like to make the disclaimer that I did get tossed in my fucking head at least 3 times doing that. So you will get tossed out.
Yeah, it's easy to
It
do.
can happen.
For sure.
Be like me. Wait till you're 21. Yeah.
Girls get away with it.
Okay, that doesn't mean I still did it. I waited till I was 21.
Yeah, girls get away with it though. They can drink at like 17. They're cool. Guys, it's like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they don't get tossed on their head.
Yeah.
Is that the dogs I hear out there? Like going ape shit?
I don't know. I turn the lights off so they go to bed.
Yeah, I think I hear
They're
'em.
not in bed. I'm gonna go fucking hold on.
Brief intermission.
Well, the ringleader left, so let's talk shit about him.
All right.
Yeah, right?
Drink more beer. Are we allowed to text while we're doing this shit?
I'm not the
Felix-
ringleader. I
guess
wouldn't
so.
know.
Felix, I feel like you got a lot of power over here. I feel like you have a lot.
I love that you asked that, and then Felix puts the camera on you while
Yeah,
you're texting,
course.
while you're not even paying attention.
I'm totally.
showing you in a great light right
I'm
now.
good. Well, I'm
You're
still.
clearly the
I'm
best
still.
guest.
I'm still texting, but you just can't. I don't have to look down.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
skill.
true.
That's pretty. I mean, that's
That's
pretty
cool.
impressive, honestly.
I mean, autocorrect's beautiful.
Yeah.
Except for some of the shit.
Were those my babies out there? It looked like those were my babies. God.
They're going bananas. Now we know what they do when we're not around them.
Were they fighting?
Oh, for sure. Buster was trying to fight to get in here, and the other two were fighting each other just because they can, I guess.
A major rager. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who the ringleader is. Really, I mean, we all know it's kind of Buster, but I feel like Red's trying to
Red's
assert
a
his dominance.
copycat.
I think it's Buster.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
Red's getting to the age where
I think you should tell your people what your kind of dogs you have, because these people don't know if there's.
Oh, they
anybody-
definitely know.
yeah, if they found their way here, they've seen one of like the 5
Yeah.
social medias that we have.
Yeah, they
Okay.
definitely know.
So they know who they are.
The dogs have their own fucking social media, for Christ's sake.
Do your dogs really have
Yes.
Instagram and shit?
Oh,
Instagram.
yeah.
Why am I not following Red?
I don't know.
Why am I not following?
I started it because Randy was leaving, and Randy Travis at the time was a little baby. Wow, I just got a message from I Pay for Feet Videos that says, "Can I see your feet?"
It rolls back into what we were just talking
Full
about.
circle, baby. Full circle.
I wonder if they're watching the show.
You know,
Pop those shoes off. Kick
Yeah.
them around.
I will show him my feet.
Yeah, let's,
I will show my feet for some
let's
tokens.
get them on
If
this
I get some
table.
money, I will definitely show my feet.
Yeah.
I will show these toes. I clipped my toenails this morning, so they're looking
Ooh,
flawed.
you ready?
Yeah.
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 I almost
Do you-
feel weird going back talking about the dogs. So go ahead.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the foot thing kind of shifted gears.
Yeah.
For real. You know, like some dude's just like, let me see your feet. He probably just got off of work at Walmart or something. You know?
He's probably still at work.
Somebody's trying to buy like a shitty fucking like video game or something. This guy's like, hold on, I'm trying to
God,
see
give
this
me a
chick's feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait a second. So that reminds me, when I was doing phone calls, there was this one guy in particular who he did deliveries, and while he was out on his deliveries, he would call me to like.
Time out. You did phone calls too?
I did a bunch of stuff.
Jack
yeah.
of all trades.
Whatever
you
makes
know.
money.
I really like to be a master at what I'm doing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the particular line he would call was the one where I ignore people and I just sing. So I just sing whatever I want to sing, and he would just call me on on his deliveries, and he'd just get like me singing, and it was like seriously, I think it was like $4.50 a minute or something.
Oh
Like
my
it was
God.
expensive per minute, and he would just listen to me sing.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I
That's
bet the business
amazing.
plummeted when TikTok took off.
Wow.
It's like, fuck it, I get it for free now. And they're like 12, so it's
Oh,
like
yeah,
all my
it's-
pervy dreams.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking on people's sexual preferences at all. If you like
Yeah.
to listen to women sing and you want to pay for it,
Yeah.
Dude, if you got the coin
Well-
for it, go for it, man.
you sound like
Right.
Game of Thrones person right now. If you have the coin for it, sir.
I actually just started Game of Thrones, so that, you know what? I think that kind of
Put a golden tuck-in in my butthole.
Are you paying with silver or gold? You want the
Gold, for
good shit
sure.
or no?
Angela is like gold. It's gold.
No
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
It's going to cost you gold.
better be
Oh,
gold.
yeah. Yeah, it's premium for sure.
So we got several different beer that we could try and see if they're worth the fuck. Some of them might.
I
but some of
I
them-
tried the brunch muffin, and I'm with you. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's.
I expected
weak.
more like fruitiness out of it. If it's
Right.
gonna be called a brunch muffin, I expected like blueberry muffin.
It was
Yeah.
kind of weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to go there because I'll just like talk about all sorts of dumb beer shit. and you guys, y'all's listeners will be like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah.
He's sitting there talking about lactose this and blah blah blah.
Well,
and-
that's actually what I'm most curious about with that beer.
What?
The lactose.
It's just powdered milk. Yeah, they just put powdered milk in there. It's like kind of sweet.
Why?
It kind of makes the beer thicker, and it's not fermentable, so it stays in. Unlike simple sugars, it doesn't get fermented out by the yeast, so it stays in and makes your beer real thick, like a smoothie. Lots of people say smoothie beers.
It's not like a smoothie though.
I don't really even taste it, but not knocking Lost 40. I think they do a really good job. I like this flyaway stuff.
Flyway's good.
Yeah, it's like I'm burping up little blueberry muffins.
Yeah.
I keep burping, and I'm like, oh no, I'm live, and
Dude,
just
let 'em
beer
rip.
makes me burp.
People are asking about your feet. You might as well burp.
Yeah.
Make money off that burp too.
Yeah. We should do a burp count and then like
Oh yeah.
try to sell your burps. We'll get a separate.
Yeah.
We'll get like
It
a
just
separate
seems like-
burp mic.
I should totally just like, all right, we're opening back up the sites, guys. This is the announcement. Selling burp
Let it
videos.
rip.
I guarantee you get tokens from somebody. They'd be
Whatever.
Okay, wait.
burp
There's
it up.
tokens when you're a cam girl, but then when you're actually doing like content and stuff, it's really like cold hard cash.
Yeah,
like,
I want
What do you
real
mean cold
money.
hard cash? Like there's like a
Like-
machine that shoots money at you?
well,
Fucking
like
ATM.
people have to actually.
That would be awesome. Make this shit rain digitally.
I mean,
Have you seen the money guns? That's what I
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
That's
A
I
lot
need,
of-
Sounds
I need a money
dangerous.
gun.
a lot
they're
of
sick.
Paper cuts and shit.
So I was
That's
a
so worth it.
findom, and a lot of girls would like buy those like money guns just to like be really cool about it and how much money they'd make. Because you just go and like meet people up, and that's so findom, financial domination, is when you are a dom over somebody's finances. So that's like the service.
Damn.
Yeah,
what
and
kind of
that's what I was
fucking
doing.
shit?
You just like
That's
flex
what I
on
was doing.
somebody and get paid to flex on somebody.
Is that for real?
Yeah, you get
I
paid.
guess
Yeah,
so.
you
This
get
is
paid to
so.
just be like super like glamorous and like whatever, and to get money. And so these girls, I didn't do any real time, by the way, but these girls would like meet up with people, and they would just like bend over and like hand over cash, and that's the service. That's it. That's what they're so they would pay to like, because you have to put a deposit on any interaction you do, which even I demand a deposit first, and then the service is to hand over money. So you can go meet them at an ATM and they'll just like withdraw money out directly for you, or you'll say, hey, you need to put a deposit down, and then I want you to come with me with $400, and then
Does
they'll
this shit
just
work for dudes too? Can I do this shit?
Yes,
Also-
there are men. There are
What?
men that do
It's
it.
also
Yeah.
the perfect
Put it out
setup
there.
for extortion.
Oh yeah, you have to be very careful. You have to actually, you have to track finances. And even to this day, I had 3 slaves, and I do actually still have their records on file just in case there is any sort of like issues that come later down. But you do, whenever you're doing financial, because we could also do blackmail, and that's very illegal, and you have to be very careful when you kind of teetering that line between financial domination and blackmail and
I
house
feel like
wrecking.
any judge in this country would be like, you did what? Fuck you. You decided to lose
because
on
we're
me.
Yeah.
sex workers anyway, and
Yeah.
they're already like discriminatory towards us. So
I see
yeah.
that going both ways. But hey, did you guys hear that Denver is about to legalize shrooms?
I did. I
What?
did see that.
Pretty
I had
cool.
no- I've
Mhm.
never heard
Magical
that.
mushrooms
Is that
coming to the
it's
high.
it's a for real legit thing?
Yes, how
Yeah,
Mile
I saw
City,
somebody
the
on-
Mile High City is
Wow.
going to do it.
Is it just the city?
We voted yesterday. I guess we could Google and see if that shit's
I
real.
saw yes already.
It's
yeah,
yes? I mean,
saw-
I knew it was going to happen. It's
Yeah,
Denver. Come on.
I actually
Pretty
saw
soon
it.
you'll be able to smoke crack while fucking a prostitute on the street.
I don't.
And
Well, I
Colfax.
guess this is a
That
good time for
seems-
You act
Felix
like
to look
people
something
don't
up.
already do that.
Well, they cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah, we see if that's even real.
Yeah.
Like,
Can you look that up?
Oh, if the mushroom thing.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's
Felix.
real.
see if that's even real.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be
yikes.
real.
I'm pretty sure I saw today that it actually went through, but
Some kid is gonna go to Denver and get arrested because of you.
I-
It's not real.
Well, you can't get arrested
Yeah.
anyways.
it was either
you
going to be
can't
the
get arrested.
shrooms or the
If you get-
underage drinking tips you gave.
If you get arrested in that town, you got to be. I got arrested in that town.
I was about to say I know a story.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
it.
sure enough, Denver
Yeah.
first in the United States to decriminalize psychedelic mushrooms.
Sweet.
Heard it here first, people.
Decriminalize is a
Mile
little
City.
different though.
It's a little different, but it's still
Yeah.
It's a little.
it's a step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can buy it in shops, but you can definitely get away with
Jesus
Is
fuck.
that a dog that just hit the
token.
Yeah.
Token.
So
Oh.
hope somebody paid for that.
Door? Oh my lord!
I know me, goes downhill from there.
I'm about to put this girl back to
I
work.
do think cocaine's gonna be legal in Denver soon, and I kind of hope so because I'm tired of all the shady Wookiee boys there, and I'm not even sad to say that.
I don't know. That would be pretty crazy.
I think it should be legal. What's wrong with cocaine?
I wouldn't know.
That's a real fucking slippery slope.
Nice one.
That's a real fucking slippery slope.
I think it should. I don't even use cocaine. I like to say that, but I know a lot of people who do, and they're not bad. I think your dogs are at it again.
They are.
They're
They're. You can't stop those guys.
It never ends.
They're gnarly.
No,
It's
because even if we
fucking-
put them in their home, they're just gonna cry, and we're gonna sound like abusers.
Go
so.
put them in the pool in the backyard right now. Let them go swim in the backyard.
No,
Goodness gracious.
no.
It's
It's a
raining.
fucking
They'll body slam against the door. It's not gonna work.
Mike Tyson Holyfield fight out there right now. Somebody's ear's about to go.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
It's gonna be Reds.
Michael Vick, get out of my house.
Your dogs are gonna start falling down like Game of Thrones dragons out there. There's only gonna be one left before too long. I don't know. You probably don't watch Game of Thrones, do
We
you?
don't.
I don't.
We don't have TV
You
to
are
do that.
you are
Yeah,
jam
several
up with it
references.
right now though.
Well, you know, it's kind of a good show. You watch Game of
Yeah,
Thrones?
I just started it. I'm in the second season.
Oh shit! It's gonna be like 2 more years before.
I know, yeah. I've just been binging it as much as possible.
Like there's no, that shit is.
Isn't it the last season?
Yeah, they're on the last season right now.
See, I feel like you did it smart. Like wait till
Yeah, right,
wait till
'cause
you're
then
there to get.
I don't have to
get the ball
wait
rolling.
weeks for the shit to come out. I can
Yeah.
just watch it all at once.
Yeah, I feel like that's a smart way to do it.
That's kind of what people do nowadays, anyways, right?
Yeah, it's binge it.
Mm-hmm.
You just find a show like, ooh, I don't know this existed, and I'm gonna watch all of it in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, if
Mhm.
if
If
even
even
that
that.
long, maybe sooner than that.
Yeah, and then you completely forget about it. Completely forget about that show. As soon as you get done, it's
Well,
like
yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
done.
It's disposable.
Yeah.
In out.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? A Redbox is still a thing, or are
Yeah.
they going to now?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
they
see them all
are.
the time.
Yeah. We
We
have one
saw-
at our Walgreens. We saw there was a child one at like a child at one, not a child one, but a child at one.
Just a small red box.
I was like, I don't remember a child red box. Like you get a child with this red box? I'd like to give this back, please. What machine do I put this kid in?
Yeah. At a gas station, we saw a child at one because his mom was like going into the gas station, not even paying attention to him, and he was just like, "Oh."
There was a couple we saw in Dallas. They're still a
Yeah.
thing for sure.
Really?
You guys just don't have them in Denver, maybe.
Well, here's my question. Besides your
guys are too busy
PlayStation or
doing
your
mushrooms.
Xbox, who the fuck has a DVD player? Nobody has DVD players anymore.
Nobody.
No,
No.
nobody.
That shit's
No.
obsolete.
Yeah.
It's a dinosaur
Toss that out with the
bones.
with the VCR.
Yeah. 1994 DVD players are dead.
Good. I think they died more in like 2010,
Yeah.
something like that.
Same thing.
Not that long after Blu-ray came out too. Because
I
like
never got
Blu-ray
into
came out and then
Blu-ray.
it was supposed to be this really big thing and then it just didn't. That's whenever streaming services started to kind of take over.
Do
after
people
that.
still have Blu-ray players?
No.
I'm sure if they bought one and then they have it in their home but they do not use it.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
collecting dust. Plus, those things like broke all the time, anyways. You put a Blu-ray in, and
Yeah.
you're just like, meh.
Well,
Like,
for-
I don't know what the difference was.
What,
For
yeah,
what-
I was about to say, what even is the
Higher
difference?
definition, which you needed a TV for, I'm sure, to actually do it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you could like what you buy one movie for to put on your shelf that you've watched once. That's like 3 months of Netflix or Hulu or Amazon
Yeah.
or like all of them.
Accurate.
Like everything. Like one movie is 1 month maybe. If even that.
The financial, yeah.
maybe, I don't know. I do know that since we don't buy movies and shit anymore, we're not gonna have small, what's the word? Small production companies anymore because they can't sell shit.
Yeah, they're gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
harder, but
You
I
know?
mean,
Well, they'll I think eventually they'll sell shit to the streamers.
yeah.
They'll sell their shit
Ooh,
on
that's
Amazon.
a good idea.
I wouldn't be
Fucking
surprised if
stop
that's
talking about that right now.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that. Nobody heard that shit. It's fucking already licensed and trademarked. We did it on the computer.
Felix, do it now.
Randy just opened up his 5th LLC.
Yeah.
I don't even know what this
Yeah.
one would be called. How many LLCs do you have now?
I only have 3.
Only 3.
Yeah, no big deal. Just 3.
No big deal.
Well, it sounds bigger than it is. It's just fucking tax havens.
That's like saying your dick's only a foot long.
No, it's not. It's not even close to that. It's not even close to that.
It's only a foot long, like
all
a
the
Coke can.
all the LLC does is protect me from getting sued. Like, and it's a way to just like stash tax money.
Well, shit, I don't have that protection. I especially don't have 3 of those protections.
Yeah.
No.
It's like I'm fucking the I'm fucking the girl that always gets pregnant, so I just got 3 condoms on. That's what LOCs are.
That is not me.
Not a
How many smortions are we talking about now?
at least a baker's dozen.
Oh my
That is
God.
definitely not me.
Like Red's in the back room with a coat hanger. Like, I don't know how to do this, but I have some little tiny arms.
I
I
had
had
a-
to figure it out.
I had a-
That's terrible. I should stop.
Yeah. don't
I had a
like that joke.
dream that she got pregnant and wouldn't get one, and it freaked me out a little bit. It was creepy.
Oh my.
Did you wake up punching her in the stomach?
No, I wanted to.
This took a terrible turn. We got to get away from this.
Yeah. For
All
sure.
right, folks.
Yeah, it's smart.
Yeah.
Let's try
I
this.
don't like that.
Oh, you actually bought Diamond Bear. You're the guy.
I've got a couple. I got some core in there. I got some. There's another. I can't remember what the other company is. There's a couple other. They're all Arkansas beers though.
I just see Diamond Bear Core Lost 40.
No, there's another one too. Right there in the middle. What's that?
Oh, you got Ozark.
Ozark. That's it. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
Yeah, we were drinking some of their coffee stout earlier. It was good.
That's the porter.
No, it's cream stout.
Cream stout.
Yep.
I have a core porter maybe.
You
I don't
talking
know.
about this
Anyway,
one?
That one's
yes.
Pale Ale.
I haven't tried that one. That one I'm actually
The
kind of
Pale
looking
Ale?
forward to.
Is that the one you want next?
No. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. This Diamond Bear.
Honey Vice.
Yeah.
Honey Vice.
We'll see if it's any good.
Sounds,
Have you tried it yet?
Sounds good. No?
Well,
I'll
let's do
take a
this.
sip of it.
Get one of those. Give me one of those.
I'll take a sip
Give
of
him
A cup. Give me a cup.
Okay.
Give me
Well,
a
I
cup.
was like, I can't
Oh,
take
is this
money out
that? Is this that cup that you?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
that
so
makes
bad.
so mad.
They're so bad.
Can
I'm
I
gonna
say?
try a sip
You
of
can't
it.
say retarded on this, can you?
You can say whatever you
No,
want.
that's
You
such
can
a-
say.
no,
It's not a
that's
right word.
derog-
You're
that's
right.
a derogatory
Derogatory
term, and I
word.
don't like that.
What should I say?
You should
Deformed.
say,
Cunt.
Deformed.
why don't you just say stupid or
Bastard.
like?
Bad.
Deformed sounds good.
Shit.
No,
Not made.
That looks like a
not.
deformed
No.
goat.
It's pretty
Okay,
fucking
that's
deformed.
different.
It looks
Yeah,
like a deformed
okay,
goat.
It's
okay,
pretty deformed.
Okay, it really just depended upon your context there. I was like, what are
So,
you trying to say?
I've actually got to get a hold of them tomorrow. They've been trying to get a hold of me for like 2 days because there's a problem with my artwork apparently, which I already get it.
well,
Fucking
I still have some here. I want to just try a sip.
just get a cup. Why the fuck do you think I got a cup? Get your fucking ass straw out of here.
Fucking ass straw.
Yeah. His goat's pretty. And it's all blocky and shit too.
He looks rough.
That's cool.
There, but I think so. I think I'm gonna have to redo him, and make him basically simplify the shading on him to make it where they can put it on these. But I want to do that anyway because I think I'm gonna make some hats too.
Hats, pins, coffee mugs.
Pins. You can do the gradients and that style shading,
Huh.
but the stitching and the hats, you won't be able to do that shit. And apparently they can't do it on coffee mugs either. So
When's the new shirts coming out?
soon,
Yeah, soon. So
actually.
I am in contact with our dealer.
Printer.
And
That they're not drugs. We're not buying drugs.
let's clarify. We talked about shrooms, but let's clarify. Yeah.
Those aren't technically
And
drugs
so-
anymore.
Yes.
They're legalized. I mean, I guess they are.
They're
They are
decriminalized,
decriminalized.
which is different.
I was
but-
like, my mom brought it up. She was like, I heard your city just made shrooms decriminalized. Like, yeah, lots of kids gonna be getting lost in the woods now.
Yeah. Those are the woods you want to get lost in, I feel like.
I don't think so on shrooms. You ever been on shrooms lost? It's not fun.
Are you ever lost on shrooms?
Yes.
I, as a good noodle, have never done shrooms.
Me
so I
either.
don't know. Thank you.
We're good noodles.
We're the good
Look at
noodles.
you sweet kids.
Me either.
I know that's a lie. 'Cause
You don't know that.
I do know that. I know that. For damn sure.
You don't know that.
I know
Yeah.
that.
So we were talking about the shirts. they should be done. We're gonna have a shoot probably done in the next, what is it, the 8th, probably done within the next week and a half, and then we will be posting up for pre-order, so people will be able to pre-order everything before the end of the month, which is awesome because the new batch of shirts that we have, I was personally able to sit down with our printers and make sure that they're going to be a better cut. They're going to be a better fabric, which we did not like the last cut and the last fabric.
Yeah.
I love the tags. Can we keep the tags?
No,
We're
we're getting custom tags.
We're getting new tags.
I love
Yeah.
the tags though.
We're getting
No,
new. We're getting
absolutely
new, mo better tags.
I like the way that they like stuck out at all times,
Absolutely.
like, just all the time.
It's kind of like a
Absolutely.
fashion choice.
Absolutely.
It wasn't. It was.
It was the
fucking-
I mean, it's a
worst.
bad
Terrible.
fashion
It was
choice.
the worst.
It saved me all sorts of time. People would walk up and be
No.
like, "Yo, how do you wash that shirt?" And I'd be like, "Just look at the tag, bitch." Can't you see this is 100% cotton, motherfucker?
God. We about to be better than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Now you got these fucking custom tags. People are gonna
Yeah.
ask, and you're like, "I don't know, my custom tag. I left it at
Yeah.
home."
No, well, actually, the
Left
custom
it at
tags are
home.
about to take over our lives because we have the sewing machine in my bedroom. So,
We're hand sewing the new tags on.
yeah. So this is about to be a lifestyle for sure.
Do it as they order, I guess.
No,
Or you gotta
no,
do
no,
all of
just,
it at
No,
once.
we
Well,
want kind of
we'll
get
just
them out of one
do.
bang.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get them printed. They'll be
Yeah.
printed. They'll come in. We'll sew the tags on and then
Yeah.
ship them out.
So if Foot Guy wants to order a shirt, I will include a Polaroid of my feet
Yeah,
for an
hey, yo, Foot
additional
Guy.
$5.
Rub your fucking feet on this goddamn
Oh,
shirt too.
God.
Like, go run around on a hot Arkansas day and just rub it right on the
I
neck.
will. I will.
Nacho cheese shirt.
Foot Guy, we'll do like a 2-for-1 special. I'll put my feet in there too. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Randy's got some nice
Oh
feet
my
too, I
God.
think.
Yeah, I used to include you in some of this stuff too, and people loved it. No,
Really?
you knew this. When we were kind of first dating, and you were
took
just like,
pictures of my feet.
no. There are like videos and stuff like that, but your face is never in them, and you were like, yeah, just make sure my face isn't in it. Make sure my face isn't in it. I was like,
I don't
oh, okay,
remember that.
cool. Yeah. And like people like ate that up. They were like, "Oh, she's out on a date with somebody probably much hotter and much more endowed than I am."
Well, that's probably,
And
that's probably a true thing.
He's got a lot of LLCs too.
That's probably
Foot long dick with LLCs.
that's right.
They're good judges of character.
And they would they ate it up. They loved it.
There's some
Yeah.
fucking freaks out there, isn't there?
There is, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I couldn't even scratch the surface on some of these people.
As long as they have money. Fuck it.
Some of
Yeah,
them,
no, I mean, yeah, don't knock them. Like,
at all.
Right.
I mean, I made every single time I went out with my friends, I would make $45 for sending them a video of me peeing on the road, which I was gonna do anyway because I was drunk. so
That's quintessentially killing two birds with one stone.
I got all
That's
my drinks paid
exactly-
for.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I really gotta expand my horizons.
you know how many times I peed on the street for free?
Free.
Yeah.
Oh, you boys don't know. Like you're. I want to say you're missing out, but then also
Did you get one of your friends to film that?
Taylor.
Wow, you should
You
not.
just got called out on the
Here's a
You
question.
should not have
And you
called her
don't,
out.
you don't have to front or
Live
back. Do
fucking
you film from the
video.
front or the back, or do you do like a 360 walk around?
It
Yo,
depends.
like a VR setup, like
Depends.
you could wear like a headset. You could just look wherever.
But
Yeah.
listen,
What's
most
that-
of the time, first off, most of the time I'm wearing dresses or skirts. So also these people aren't even seeing anything. They're just seeing pee. That's it.
Really?
What's that?
They're not seeing any genitalia. They're just seeing pee.
How do they know you're not just pouring something out?
Because like I'm wearing a dress. You get a full body scan, but I'm wearing a dress.
Do you have to
and,
put your
like-
hands up?
Like,
Like the cops are coming?
do I have to I don't wear underwear, so like, I'm just peeing.
He's
like,
trying to say, do you have to verify?
No. It's just like you're not seeing anything. Like you're not seeing any genitalia. Like it's just like me, just like, oh, I'm so drunk and I'm peeing, and that's how that went. That was it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blowing my
Different
mind.
strokes,
Yeah.
man.
On a
Different
cell
strokes.
phone, like not even like it's just most of the time it's poorly lit because it's dark out and we're taking it on an iPhone, and you've seen my iPhone before this one. So
Oh, yeah, I saw that thing.
Yeah, you gotta get one of those iPhone X's. You're gonna catch that pee real good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Get that
sure.
shit high depth, splash, splash.
For
Yeah.
sure. Even that's kind of weak, to be honest with you.
I agree.
For a P stream.
Yeah, $45 too. You would think they wanted
Ooh,
HD.
you could
Oh
put it.
my.
You could put it on the slow motion.
You didn't ask for even 50.
Oh no, they offered. They were like, "Can you do this for 35?" No, they said, "Can you do this for 35?" I was like, 45. They were like, sold.
You could have gone 70.
Yeah, I feel like
I probably could have
feel
gone
like you
higher.
Easily.
I've sold pictures of my neck for like $200.
Hey,
and that was
girl,
the weirdest
you
thing.
need
Well,
someone
just
to
the neck.
negotiate for
Just
you.
the neck.
Wow.
Because I can do a
Yeah.
new LLC.
I think about getting back into it sometimes. It seems like these people want me to get back into it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe.
bring your negotiations to me. I'll make this happen.
Yeah, last thing I do. Is,
Yeah, like regular porn is like, you know, in nowadays generation, it might be kind of boring. I mean, I don't know. They can't really.
You have to really like what you do, because most mainstream porn, especially porn that you don't pay for, is just it's actually people being abused.
I'm sorry. I was about to say, people pay for porn. What?
Yes, yes, you should pay for your porn. You should
Right?
pay for
That's
your
the
porn.
weird part.
I'm sorry, you should pay for it.
I mean, yeah, you probably should.
Because most of the
but-
time, the porn that you do watch is probably stolen from a content creator, which is content creators are not big businesses. They're people like me. Like, they're people that you're friends with, you know?
Yeah.
Which is kind of like people stealing
don't
from
know.
small businesses.
I'm not friends with a lot of those girls that I've seen.
Okay, well, you live with one and share a bed with one, so I don't know. I don't
Touche.
know that, yeah. You're above it. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, nobody in this room thinks they're above it.
No.
Trust me.
Yeah.
We definitely don't. We're
No,
we're
no,
like
no.
we're totally pro cool porn.
Yeah.
I'm down
Yeah.
with that shit. I don't care. I
And
mean,
like, I didn't do anything nude until I started doing cam. I was making bulk of my money before I got nude, to be honest. As soon as I started getting nude, I was making like small change.
well, that's kind of what I'm saying. I feel like people
Yeah.
are gonna like go backwards because you know you can see everything right now with the
Yeah.
click of a button.
Well, and a lot of those people
Yeah.
are, like I said, a lot of those people are actually being exploited and abused, which is what makes mainstream porn so problematic.
They
Like,
did a Netflix documentary about that not too
Yeah.
long ago.
they're really, it's not mainstream porn. It's not good for
Mhm.
anybody, and it's not good for the porn business, which sex business in general is one of the longest professions out there. And by you just consuming it, the reason why you're probably bored is because these people aren't actually enjoying their jobs, which is why you need people like me and these other content creators out there who actually love what they do, because our porn reflects that. Even the people that are nude, even the people that are getting like actually fucked and stuff like that, they love their jobs, and you can see that in film, and that's why those are better, and that's actually why people pay for it, you know, because you can see the difference.
Well, there's also the customized aspect of it. Like it's your eyes only.
Well,
that
no,
kind
no,
of
no,
stuff,
no,
but-
because we sell like mainstream content. Like, you can buy porn that everybody else can personally buy as well. It's not just there is custom content, but then there is content that we put out like mass production as well. But like I said, because we actually enjoy what we do, it sits better, it looks better. We most of the time get to personally edit it, which means that it has that element of love that a lot of mainstream porn is not having it, you know. So yeah.
I mean, there's the other side of it though, where I would say like a large percentage of the people who consume pornography probably don't care. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, those are
I could see
quick
that.
consumers, and those are the same people that buy like fast fashion, which like is like, if you're really like, and I consume fast fashion, so I mean, it's definitely like a thing, but it's like
Hold on, what is fast fashion?
fast
Yeah,
fashion
it's
is like
fast
our
food.
major retailers. So
Is it like you wear French fries and like a bikini top?
Motherfucker, I want that Ronald McDonald shirt.
no, so it's like most of your shirts probably aren't fast fashion because they're personal.
Are we talking about like the Walmart shirts? That, like you
Yeah,
can get like,
like-
an ACDC shirt or
Yeah,
something? at
yeah,
Walmart
like
now?
Walmart, Fashion Nova, a lot of these Instagram brands that come out, are a lot of them.
Now you're stepping into my
are
territory.
fast.
Now I'm picking up what you're putting
Yeah,
down.
they are considered fast fashion, and the problem with them is they exploit a lot of their workers. So these workers work for significantly less amounts of money, and these fast fashion brands steal from smaller brands. So like, it would be if somebody took our same old Devils logo and stuck it on one of their shirts, and because they're a fast fashion brand, they already have the backup, they already have the people behind them, they're gonna sell this shirt for such little money
I'll find
and
them. I'll
so
stab 'em.
much money.
I will start an
Yeah.
LLC to find and stab them.
Yeah, they will make so much money off of your design, and they do that a lot. And especially since, not to get racial, but Black culture is such a popular thing right now. They're stealing a lot from a lot of smaller Black brands currently, and it's very harmful. And it's kind of reflective in our porn as well. Like, they're stealing from a lot of smaller creators. So, yeah, yeah,
There should be a revolution eventually.
we
Do
would
they-
love it.
Do they call that fast porn?
No, we don't. We call
But it is kind of I don't know.
It is. I mean, if you, there is no like specific word. We just say you're stealing from us. But the problem is when you're a sex worker, especially, is protections are not very much out there. A lot of social media we get kicked off of, you know, and the laws are not working for us. Even the stuff that we do legally, like creating porn isn't illegal. A lot of the stuff that we do legally, we're still really, really, the cops are not here for us. The law is not here for us. So.
And with the stealing thing, a lot of like artists online, like on social media too, have to go through that too, because
Yes.
it's hard to protect that. I don't remember what you call it. It's like their property pretty much, and they make the art, and then people will reuse it, and then a lot of the times they just can't do anything about it, even if it's like a paid commission.
Yes. Yeah. No, this is definitely a big
Intellectual
issue.
property.
Intellectual
Yeah.
property.
The internet in general, it's made it so easy for us to see everything and become exposed to everything. But at the same time, it makes it so easy for people to not get credit and to get stuff stolen, which is very, very, very unfortunate, especially for small creators such as like Same Old Devils and a lot of these other artists out there. Even your tattoo, you guys are at risk because you guys aren't being protected, and people can come in with these bigger names and steal them, and they do it all the time, and without a blink of an eye. Nobody even cares.
But I feel like there's a line there somewhere too, because what constitutes an idea, like especially in the tattoo game, right? So like a flower, like I'm gonna tattoo a flower because this girl wants a flower. Like obviously I'm not gonna you know, tattoo somebody else's flower unless it's just like a flash design or something. If she brings me some like big name that did a flower that she saw on the internet, I'm not gonna tattoo that exact
Like
flower.
some clip art.
But you know, if it's a flash design, sure. But or you know, I'll draw a flower, or I'll find a real flower, a picture of a real flower, and you know, stylize that or whatever. But like, where's the line on that? Because it can't just be. Can't just say, well, I did a tattoo of a rose and that's it.
Yeah, well,
I'm the only one that can tattoo this rose.
It's my
the way
rose.
that you bought it.
You can't show anybody else your feet because
That
can't-
Mandela
you
flower
can't
is
take
mine.
pictures of big toes and
It's mine.
vaginas because that's my thing.
Well,
Don't you dare fucking touch unicorns. That's my shit.
Yeah.
the way that you bought that up is
Pinky toes and buttholes, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Don't take pictures of it because that's me.
Yeah.
because literally people will do that though. They'll still, like, the way you were like, well, obviously I'm not gonna, well, it's not obviously, because people still do exact copy
But
and exact replica.
I feel like people have been
They-
always stealing
they-
shit, though,
Yes,
right?
they
have.
Intellectually,
They
you
have.
know?
Yeah.
It's a lot easier with
Yeah.
the internet, but they always been stealing shit. Like, you know,
Yes.
it's
Definitely in the
Yeah.
tattoo community, though.
Yeah.
like, you'll get called out for that shit.
and porn
It's
is
only a matter of time before whoever did that tattoo sees that you redid that tattoo. Usually you did it a lot shittier if it's big enough that people saw it, and people call that shit out.
I mean,
in-
that
in
makes
the
me think
tattoo
of
community. Maybe you should just start sharing your shit in the porn community like that.
Bailey Draws. I
Possibly.
think that's his Instagram name. He does a lot of the skull work that I like. It's like skulls and like praising booties. He really loves booties, and I think he's Bailey Draws on Instagram. How do you feel about that beer?
Is that not very good?
Seems to like it.
It was a huge change.
He loved booties, but that's
between
a
that
face. Yeah.
and this.
See, the honey wise doesn't have any taste to me.
Let me-
It was nothing. It was
It's not
What
at
is that
all.
one?
It was
Let me
wet.
see.
Yeah, it's wet and cold. A lot like
Am I actually?
some
should
girls
I,
I
even
used
try
to
that?
date.
you're not gonna like it,
Oh, then no. Keep that to yourself.
especially if you've been drinking this or this.
Yeah. Oh,
You can try it.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't
Enjoy
try
it.
too many different beers. I do that from time to time, and I always wake up feeling like, man, where'd that horse go? You know, that horse that fucking kicked me in the head and shit in my mouth, man.
Well, there's like the problem I think is I got way too different of beers.
You did. You went sour,
No.
honey weiss, pale ale, and some sort of blueberry beer.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy. Let's just do some fucking shots of tequila while we're at it.
We don't.
Where's the
I
tequila?
would be down. I would be so down, but we don't.
Jesus
Okay,
fuck.
you want honesty?
Well, I brought
So-
some heroin, so we'll just slam
we
that.
we
We'll all take a nap.
Yeah.
We were talking
Long
about
nap.
beer,
Long nap.
and it was raining so hard out there. He was like, "Can you go to Lost 40 and get beer?" And to be honest, like all of my car accidents that I've been in have all been in storms and
All
been
of
in
them.
rain.
Did you notice I was not just like
Yeah.
one?
Well, no, I haven't
Yeah.
been driving in all of my other ones. Okay, it was only the one that I had been driving in.
The one where
Speaking
she hit a curb.
The one. Can we even legally say that? Like, jeez, like,
Did you hit a
does
curb?
not expose me.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, they might come
Like-
busting through the door. in a couple
Somebody's
minutes,
picking its
honestly.
scabs.
Anyway.
Yeah, I shouldn't even bring that up.
Yeah,
The
I
fucking
felt
curb must
really.
have been a goddamn embankment.
I felt really. I didn't even want to come home. I felt really bad. But anyway.
I hit a curb, babe. AKA, I drove off Pettigee Mountain.
Yeah.
By the way, your car's parachute deployment did not work.
Yeah.
This time.
That was fine until I was like, I gotta go see this car. How can I see this
No.
car? Where's this car at? I gotta go see this car.
No, it was
wasn't
the
that bad.
worst.
It was pretty fucking
It
bad.
was the worst.
that
I
bad.
felt so bad. And
At
that
least she was safe,
my
right?
first car
That's what
accident.
I said.
Say?
But I felt so bad. We went to IHOP and I just sat there. I was like, I'm not hungry, but I guess I'm gonna eat some food. I'm waiting for the talk. What is the
I
talk?
feel like I handled it well.
Randy
Yeah.
ate
Well,
his whole
you yelled
plate.
at-
Didn't
no.
even have the talk
No,
yet.
he did.
He
Well,
ate the whole plate.
immediately he was like, "Do you understand the severity of the situation?" I was like, "I understand what's happening. I didn't even want to come home."
You know what?
Like I felt so
If you would have
bad.
filmed that shit, you probably been put it on the internet. Somebody would have gave you tokens for it.
Nope. Oh my god.
Car crash porn.
There is somebody wanted to pay me to rev a vehicle. That did happen once. You're saying these things, and they're actually true to the
I'm
reality.
being serious.
Yeah.
You
Like,
could bring up like anything and
Yeah.
say, "Oh, it's porn."
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
for,
listen.
for a Lexus, you would get like, oh man.
I was a
That's-
pretty.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
tokens.
I was a pretty top black dom.
Bitch, just
so.
say no Pugier or nothing, you know. No.
Back
This
to
was
this
in my
beater
Miata,
car,
in my
yeah.
beat up little '95
It's a
Miata.
motherfucking
Yeah.
Lexus.
back to running the negotiations for your sex worker game here.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to pay for the car first. First things first. You gotta pay
Oh,
for the car.
you know, I didn't even think about how much I should get back in the game because they would love to see me driving a Tesla so much. I didn't even think about that.
How much is Randy's cut gonna be?
Yeah, I get a cut here.
Oh, I mean,
And you gotta call him daddy. You gotta call him daddy when you drive off with it.
It's gotta be.
Hey,
It's
we're gonna-
gotta be a big.
Randy,
cut.
where's your mink coat at? We're gonna get you a fucking pimp hat.
literally
Just drives off with it.
vomiting.
But obviously,
Yeah.
it's not. You're
No.
not pimping out women. You're pimping out Teslas now.
Yeah, I'm pimping
So
out-
technically,
pimping
the
out my
car has
cars.
to call you daddy, which is probably
No.
possible
Probably
with that
could,
Tesla.
honestly.
No,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you know
you
what the
probably
appeal
could.
was? You know what the appeal was? Most of my slaves, okay, all of them except for one, they were all white, and they liked the
Of
fact that I
course.
was dating a white guy. Yeah,
Of
they liked the
course.
fact that I was dating a white guy, and they're like, you probably boss him around too. And I was like, and I left the alert of, do I or do I not? And that's the fun part because people don't know. Is she bossed around by a white guy, or is she also seeking reparations?
Just keep
From her
keep
personal
watching
white
this
guy.
for a
What?
while, and I'm sure.
Did you just say reparations?
I did.
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna fucking touch that shit.
Subscribe to
please
this channel
don't.
and
Please
I'm sure
don't.
at
I
some
will
point
offend.
that will
I
be
will-
answered.
Please
I
don't.
I will
Please
have more
don't.
people wanting to kill me than like 3 summers ago when I had some people like want to kill
Or
me.
me
for some shit
personally.
that-
That was pretty
Whoa.
good.
I didn't
though.
even fucking do anything.
That sounds like a story.
I was a
It's a
fucking.
good story.
I was a pawn to these guys' act. Is what I was.
These guys, no, I did nothing.
Yeah, I had to walk around with my eyes in the back of my head for a solid summer.
That was
Like,
a
I'm
good,
gonna
it was a
get
good
murdered.
summer though.
We won't talk about that shit because I still worry about that.
This
was a
is
good
kind of
summer.
starting to taste like chicken salad to me, and I don't know how I feel about that.
That's disgusting. That's the fucking milk in it.
Liquefied chicken
Yeah.
salad.
Oh, that would be the milk in it, wouldn't it?
Maybe it's gone bad. Maybe
Ugh.
No, it doesn't have the protein.
sour.
It's
It just
you got
kinda-
sour
fucking
milk.
sugar.
It tastes like chicken salad, and I'm starting to get a little like,
It's like mayonnaise.
weird. Yes.
Anything that
yes.
anything that tastes like chicken salad that isn't actually chicken salad is probably not good.
No, it can be good.
It's not be
Yes.
good. Like, you know.
Yes.
I could go on
I
and
feel
on
like I'm
about
gonna
that.
need something slightly more manly for sure.
I mean, I wish you guys had tequila or whiskey.
I
Or
wouldn't drink
something.
whiskey, but if you're gonna have anything, it'd definitely be tequila.
Yeah, I probably don't need to have whiskey while we're doing this because I would just say some shit that, like, if you would have said reparation when I was on, when I was on whiskey, it would have
Yeah, I
been.
was fully prepared to just completely take your ass down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. And it would happen too.
I've already
Yeah.
got to take
just
my
wouldn't-
first piss on that.
But
so
if
you
it
guys
if she do,
fucking-
if she
Jesus
if she
Christ.
does go to take my ass down, you guys get it on film. We're gonna make money off of it at
Absolutely.
least.
Yeah, we're gonna sell that.
I'm not
I was
getting
gonna
a-
say, you could
Yeah.
sell
I'm not
that.
getting a black
All
eye for
right,
nothing.
guys, you
Yeah.
heard it here. We're gonna open back up my clip shop, and
it's just
I'm
gonna be
not getting a
takedowns
black
on
eye for
Ben.
nothing.
That's it.
yeah,
You fucking just beat me up, and we see tokens coming in,
yeah.
and I'm just
They're
like,
popping out of you
Fabulous.
every punch.
yeah.
It'll be fabulous. It's so funny now because my internet persona on Facebook is almost so wholesome, but people also think I'm like, they're like, she's really wholesome, but there's something really dirty about her, and I don't know what it is.
That's
Is
the
it because
shit,
you're not
right?
wearing very many clothes?
And no, actually, it's not. It's the fact that, like, but it's like weird because they're like, oh, she's so sweet. Like, nobody thinks to, like, think weird. Nobody has been really inappropriate to me on Facebook. Like, they sometimes get on other social media. But they're also, like, really weird about the fact that, like I had somebody message me earlier today and was asking me if I had any weed. And I was like, no, I don't smoke weed.
You don't?
I don't unless it's like in front of me. You know what I mean? Like I'm not in pursuit of weed. And
Yeah.
even if it is in front of me, it's really just like, do I feel like it or do I not? Like, meh. You know, it's not like my favorite thing to do, right?
Oh, I like your hair, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Hair's looking
Thanks.
good. I just hit me. I thought I'd say it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. This
Yeah.
is the first wig I ever made, and it took really long time, and I'll never do it again.
I
to
like
be
the
honest.
bangs. It's good.
Yeah.
I think
And it kind of fits like it just fits.
Yeah, I definitely, like I said, I like gray hair. I've always felt like gray was my natural hair color, and I didn't think I was a bang girl, and now I realize all my favorite hairstyles always had bangs, so I'm gonna stick with some bangs.
Bangs work for you.
Thank you.
They work for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted long, flowy locks, but I think I look better with the shorter hair.
I like the short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to go with the stout.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like an
we-
advertisement the way you're like holding it up to
I'm going with the stout.
I might still a sip of that if you can.
You're gonna get
Oh,
sick
God.
tomorrow because you're drinking all these different beers.
No, I'll be fine. I'm still young. You forget that. I'm still young. I can do this.
Fucking call me old on the air, man.
I will.
Yeah.
Don't be so old, damn it.
Yeah. I fucking turned 22 the other day. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. My birthday was a couple days ago. I turned 22. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
I have
sure.
gray hairs because it was a.
I was
Because it
gonna
was a
say,
fashion
like,
choice, much like myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was hereditary actually.
You want
Oh.
you want people to think you're older than you are. That's the trick.
Well, all they gotta do is go hang out with me on a Friday night, and they'll
No.
fucking figure that out real fast.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh yeah, this guy's older than he really is because he's
Yeah.
going home at 9 o'clock talking about Game of Thrones."
True.
Everybody thinks I'm like 22, 23. I'm very happy to be 25, though.
You're only
So-
3 years older than that. There's not much. If you're
It
like,
does matter. It does
if you're
matter.
like, if you're
it
like
does
30,
matter. It
if
does
you're
matter.
if you're like 30, I don't
Actually,
think it does.
Randy's lived with me. He knows it does matter.
If you're like 35 and you're getting like, oh, you look 23, you're doing some shit right, you know? But like when you turn 30, there's like this magical person who just pops out and says, you're old, bitch.
Yeah.
And like you get these fucking crow eyes and then you gain like
Well, I
10
don't wanna
pounds.
look
Just
old.
You just look at
It's a
them.
real
You
fucking
just
That's
look at
never gonna
McDonald's and
happen.
gain 10
That's not gonna
pounds.
happen to me for a very long time though, because I have the gene pool of youth. So
I used to think the same thing.
you are white, so I don't know what to tell you there.
I'm
fair,
white?
though.
Motherfucker, I'd be damned.
Oh, that's fucking racist.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. That's okay. I'll let it go this time.
This time.
I'm like 99.5% white, and Randy knows where I'm not white at, right? You know,
Oh God.
Left toe.
left
Oh,
toe.
God.
I have this toe that's like black. I don't get it,
Frostbite.
but it's like it's more Puerto Rican, really.
Yeah, it's kind of brown.
Yeah, I think it's I don't know.
It's like an apple this sat there for a really long time.
Yeah.
It's got a spot.
It's not gross.
Wait, you were being serious. I thought you were making a dick
It's
joke.
not
at first.
gross.
It's not soft.
I really did. I thought he was talking about that 5% was
That's
where
really-
it mattered.
I
No.
kind of thought
I thought
that's where
so.
you're going to, but
well,
you know.
you know,
You bunch of sick fucks.
it's that porn talk.
supposed
It's the fucking people, man.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the good
It's that
apple.
fucking porn
I know
talk.
us.
It's talking about
Maybe
a
it's because
toe.
we're young.
Well, I don't know.
we still
It
have
could
high
be-
school in our mind.
Yeah.
Took it- They called me old twice now.
Well, just don't be so old.
You're
Yeah.
getting, you're catching it.
We didn't even go to high school back in my day because we were working the fields, you know?
Yeah.
We're out there like pushing shit with a mule,
There wasn't time for high school.
fucking smoke signaling people, telling them the fucking Geronimo was coming to raid their town. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Made Tom Sawyer's life look easy.
No.
Tom Sawyer, didn't he just paint a fucking fence?
No, that's the beginning. The first 3 chapters suck. I just read it
He
for the
just
first
he
time.
made a whole book about him painting
Yeah.
a fucking fence. That's the entire book. Is just
Yeah.
fence
What?
painting.
He didn't
So-
paint it. He got everybody
That-
else to
yeah,
paint
yeah.
it for him.
He didn't paint
I've
it.
he,
never read it.
he was like the true like innovative person. He was like, I'm having so much fun painting this fucking fence, and everybody was like, really? I don't even want to go fly a kite now. I want to paint Tom's fence for him.
Hell yeah.
And he was like, hell yeah. And then he was like, yo, Becky, bitch, what you doing? And she was like, nothing. You want to go get lost in the cave? He was like, fuck yeah.
Well, they got these
Smart.
slumps painting the fucking fence.
Have you
Smart.
read Tom Sawyer's
No.
Fence? Okay, you got to read it.
Do I?
Yeah, I just had my son read it. He loved it.
Oh, that's nice.
Is Tom Sawyer the book that has the N word in it?
Yeah, you probably should read
Okay,
it.
so let me tell you a story. No. Well, hold on. I actually have a story. I have a story about that book. So when I was
should read that book.
listen, so I was in AP language arts, and a bunch of kids, and this is in my all white school, mind you, all white. And
Oh shit! Did they
yeah.
make your whole class read it?
Well, no, because I was in AP language
They
arts.
were like
so
they were about to get to
there
that
was-
word, and they all like looked at.
No,
Anjuli.
there was the lower language arts group, and they read that book. And I remember each of them coming up to my locker and being like, "Hey, so I read."
Why do they sound like
could
they're all?
sell
Why do they
that.
sound like they're jizzing?
No,
that's what
they're
I'm
like
saying.
very like
We could
secretive.
profit off that.
They're very
I'm
secretive
about to
about
jizz
it.
because I'm gonna say the N word.
No, they were like very secretive, and they like came up to me, and they're like very nervous and very like whispery about it, and they're like, "I was in language arts, and we had to read Tom Sawyer, and I
Are they
I
gonna
have to
nut or
say-
what?
This is just
N-word.
ASMR.
And it was the weirdest thing because I was like, what the hell is happening? Because I didn't read this because I was in upper language arts, so I had no idea what was going on. I still to this day have never read this book, and all I just remember is this line of kids coming up to me and apologizing for saying the N word.
That's sweet.
And class. But is it sweet or is it freaking weird? Because I'm sorry.
I think the
I
thought
would not have even thought anything of it
Yeah.
Is that
because
where,
I wasn't even in that class.
Is that
like,
where you had the idea? Like I can sell things to make people jizz.
Yeah,
no.
that's where it started.
No.
I feel like that's.
no.
I feel like we're getting
It
to the
starts
roots
early.
here.
No.
That's how it works. It
Yeah.
starts early.
You look like you're about to
No.
jizz because you got to read the N word.
Mhm. And you know what? I should charge you for it.
Here's
That's
a
right.
picture of my feet.
No, but if there is a time,
That's
it is
$45,
that time.
please.
Yeah, I should have totally made money off that fucked up toe. Now that I think
Absolutely. I
about
think you
it.
still
Yeah.
can.
You know, people should be apologizing to me for.
It's never too late.
Saying like cracker or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
It's never too late. dude.
Yeah.
that's true.
So, I don't know. That was a time, and it was a weird time. Being the only black kid in general, yeah. So being the only black kid in general is, I don't know. So we're having a technical issue right now. My headphones keep going in and out, and I wonder if there's a connection issue because that's what it sounds like.
Probably
it's a
right
connection
there.
issue.
It's probably right
Well,
there.
that's what I tried to do. I tried to push these in to make sure they're all connected.
Well, now shit's
Technical
all fucked up.
difficulties on the first one. I like that pallbearer beer koozie, by the way.
Thanks. I was wearing a Paul Bearer shirt earlier. So I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I thought I changed this.
I was wondering what
I'm
you
wearing
were
a Paul
doing.
Bearer shirt.
And it was great because the
I
camera
know.
was right on you too. The camera was looking directly.
I
at
thought you
us.
were really excited about it. You like start doing the chest rub. I was like,
I was like, wait a
damn.
minute.
you
I'm
gotta
not wearing a Paul
talk
Bearer.
about pallbearer koozies. Or
Like, you can
more.
see my shirt that I was wearing 3 hours ago?
Yeah,
No.
man.
Mm.
I don't don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Are we fixed?
We're gonna have no. It keeps going like different headphones, and then like right now everything is just completely in and out. So we'll have to figure that out later.
It's
I can
like
still
cable.
It's
participate
a
in the
fucking
show.
magic mushrooms that I shoved in her
Yeah.
drink
No.
before we started. I
That's
brought them from
probably
Denver. I was like,
hell yeah.
decriminalized,
Fine.
You're
bitch.
damn right.
It's probably
Yeah.
fine.
I can still do the show. We're gonna have to.
Do you
fix
want to
that
try
later.
these headphones?
Well,
Can you try these headphones?
are they
Stretch
connected or
over.
no?
Yeah, I think so. I think we
Okay.
could actually make that happen.
Okay.
I think I can just swap this over.
Why don't you? Can you give that to me underneath the table, if you wouldn't mind?
It's gonna cost you a coin.
Listen, Mister.
It's about time. The tables have turned.
Oh,
My, how they have.
God, you wish.
I kind of
You
want to
wish.
try to make a coin on a cam one day. You know,
Go.
just talk to my wife about it. Be like, yo, is it cool if I try this cam porn just one time?
Yeah, and if you get money from it, then like, why stop?
Like I'm just gonna like have one testicle hanging out.
Yeah.
She wouldn't even care.
Yeah.
Testicles are silly.
And you know they are honestly.
They're
They're,
really
not even like
silly.
sexualized.
Not
They're
at
just
all.
Silly body parts.
They're not at all. Like you try to act sexy when you see a testicle.
Exactly. You can't.
You just laugh. It's just a veiny
Nasty
sack
thing.
of-
This is disgusting.
Nope.
It's
This is why I
natural.
dated women.
It's
this is
natural.
disgusting.
I would date a girl if I was a girl. But
Yeah.
that's
I
me.
would date a
For sure.
girl.
I
Deeply
dated
gross.
exclusively women, and look where I ended up.
It's those 3 LLCs and that foot long dick.
Damn right.
No, it's because I'm like the perfect in between of. Like,
yes,
dudes
he's
and
very
chicks.
emotional.
No,
Aw.
he really is
That's
kind of.
good.
Well, I shouldn't tell too much stuff on the air. I was
Yeah,
gonna
we don't
say
wanna
you're like
ruin
a
his
flu-
exterior.
you're like a fluidity.
Don't ruin his.
No,
cool
like you're
exterior.
like a transitioning between girls who are either going there or coming back.
Yeah,
Oh
I am.
God.
I am.
yeah.
You're like a lesbian
Oh,
whisperer.
God.
I am.
Oh,
Wow.
I for sure
Oh
am.
no.
That's
Is
a
that
I
real
don't
a is
thing.
that a
like where
bad
this-
thing to say?
I
Can we
don't
put
like
that
where
on
this
Urban
is going.
Dictionary?
I don't like where this
We'll
is
call it a
going.
lisper.
Lisper?
A lisper.
I don't like where this is going.
I'm a real lisperer. I'm a lisperer, you guys.
No.
You guys.
It's
you guys,
true.
You guys, I'm
It's
real good
true.
at what I do. It's great.
No.
I know that Randy has one girlfriend that ended up
Multiple.
going to play for the other
multiple.
team.
It's-
multiple. That's why I said to him. I
Three,
literally told him.
4.
Yes.
Three or 4.
Yeah.
different
Right.
ones.
I
So you're-
literally told him, I was like, oh, well, then that means you picked right because I dated exclusively women, so this is perfect for you because that means.
No, this is perfect for you. Let's get one thing straight.
Oh. All right, let's
Wait
just
a
pull up.
second.
Let's start a poll online.
Oh, this would be
We
good.
can start a poll online and see what the people have to say because they will say for sure something differently. Because I
All
know
three
my
of them.
fans have
All
my
three
back.
of them.
Three.
All you have to do is
Yeah.
all you have to do is sway 2 of those
Yeah,
fucking
the
votes.
first 2.
It's easy.
Two-
That's
and they're
easy
probably
to
all
do.
guys who are probably already like falling asleep to this shit. so.
Yeah, they're like, I thought you were gonna put your feet on the table.
I've waited a fucking hour for feet and I got
Yeah.
nothing.
I
I haven't
No
seen a single foot.
feet.
The funny thing is, this is probably the least revealing outfit I've ever worn, and here I am, just.
Well, you
living-
want people to want you for your mind and not your, body on.
I could have
Speak
totally
for
both.
yourself.
I could literally
I'm
have
trying to
both,
start a
and I
business
have
here,
both.
Ben.
Yeah.
I have both, and people know I have both, and that's the best part is I get to have both.
Yeah. Well, that.
A lot of women have a hard time with that, and I get to have both.
I'm not even gonna go. Fuck! I have to watch what I say a lot.
Yeah,
It's getting worse with age too. I said some shit the other day that like really pissed a woman off, and I was like, "Fuck! Why did I do that?"
well, maybe
again?
you should
Was it your
reevaluate
wife?
your personality in real life.
I don't think so.
Oh god damn.
I don't think
This just
so.
got-
I
wow.
think people are just like way easily offended now by
No.
everything and anything.
I think it's probably that you have one of those personality types that loves to troll and be a dick, and you
I
need
don't
to think
know.
about what you're saying.
I don't think so. I wouldn't
Yeah.
take back any fucking thing I said ever. Never. Not even
that's
one. Not even one.
questionable trait to have,
Mm-mm.
for
Wouldn't do
sure.
it. It must be the Taurus in me. It must be, because I just don't even regret it. I feel like it needs
That
to be
is-
said.
That's the most white girl thing I've ever heard you say
Yeah. It-
since I've known you.
I've
known
been
you-
trying to
I've
get
known
in
you a
some
long
astrology,
time.
you know?
You look like you've been trying to get
I
into some
love
astrology.
astrology. I absolutely love astrology, and I love tarot.
See, now we're bonding.
See,
See,
you
it
guys
brings
have-
people together.
you
well,
guys-
it's funny if you weren't such an
Briefly.
asshole to me, and then we
You
could
guys
probably
have
bond
the
over a
same
lot.
color hair.
You could probably bond over a lot.
But you guys both have
That's
gray
the
hair.
third
Looks
time I've
really
been
good.
called old.
Same color
On
hair.
air.
Well,
Same.
if you were younger, you
likes
wouldn't
and
have to deal with
dislikes.
this.
That's true.
There's a whole
Yeah.
thing right here. You guys
No,
are practically
I mean,
the same person.
there's a reason why Randy picked me. Like, I remind him of all of his friends,
Mhm.
but you got to choose not to be a dick to me, and then you'll get to realize
We've had our moments that have been very fun. I
Let
would
me
like to bring up the
clarify.
chair
We've had
show.
good moments.
Clarify.
Yes,
Never-
yes,
And the time where you
Yeah.
you kindly took me to the right bathroom.
yes,
That was
yes.
nice.
Well,
of
because
you.
I'm always gonna look out for you. I don't.
We
want you
just
guys
can't
to
talk
get-
about feminism.
Oh,
at all.
because
Oh, no.
you are.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we just can't. We're not going to go down that
Yeah,
This is
we're
going
not.
down a very
Because
good
I don't
road
want
for
to.
our first episode.
That's literally what I
love
told
it.
Randy. I was like, we're not gonna get on the show and bicker because it'll piss me off.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that person.
No,
on air.
and
You're
we just
already
can't
pissed
talk
off. I
about.
can
We
fucking
can't
tell
talk
you.
about.
Oh, I
feminism.
know you can.
I shouldn't talk about feminism anyways because I'm very like.
Not feminine.
An
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not being an asshole when you're telling the truth.
I don't think that you even know what the truth is. But go ahead.
Jesus.
I
fucking
don't know.
I'm
I
loving the
don't know.
vibe right now. I'm
Hey,
really
yeah,
digging it.
we should like
Yeah.
pick a
I don't
different
know.
topic
Yeah.
for sure.
I-
We're at about
think-
an hour right now, so
Yeah, I think that men shouldn't talk about feminism anyway. So, because you're just gonna get yourself
I
in trouble.
agree.
Right.
That's like
'Cause
that's
It's not because
seriously-
you're gonna get yourself in trouble. It's because you guys just don't know anything
No.
about being a woman. Oh,
I don't
because you're
have
not a woman, so you don't know the female experience.
That is the blackest
Oh.
thing I've ever seen you do. Clap while the fuck you're talking.
And I'm not gonna deny that. But I also think a man trying to talk about feminism is like jumping in a fucking pond with great white sharks. That's just like the dumbest shit
Because
you can
you
ever
don't
do.
know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't agree with that. I don't say you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but
Because I'm
I
not trying to talk
also-
about what it's like to be a dude.
I
Because I'm not a man, so I don't know what
not
that's
even
like.
gonna go here. Not even gonna go here because like it's not an even conversation. Like all that
If
happens
it's
is
not,
you're
then
just
why are we still
chastised.
talking about it? Felix, please bring up a subject about what you
well,
learned
guys.
in college.
Yeah, so today we're gonna talk about different beer brands and how they taste and what distinguishes those beer brands from other beer brands.
Mind you, Felix is not drinking because he is underage.
Yes, I'm only 18 years old.
Yes,
So
yes.
I don't have an alcoholic beverage.
Yes.
But maybe I could learn a little bit for the future
There
by
you go.
hearing about what
Yes,
these beer
good
brands have to
boy.
offer. So
Yes.
Don't
let's
drink,
discuss about
Felix.
that.
Just don't do it.
Never.
It makes you look old. It makes
And
you look old.
I beg to differ
Stupid.
because I'm drinking and I still look young.
That's fair.
Just wait till you're 21.
Because she is still
fair.
young. When that fucking freight train of fucking age hits her,
Mm-hmm.
It won't be until I'm like 60 because my mother still looks good.
Great.
You're talking to people who are over the hump.
Yeah. we've
Okay,
been
but
there.
you guys are also all white. You're forgetting the fact that I am colored in so
Look,
many
I
dimensions.
know they say
That
black
is some
don't crack,
racist
but I
shit.
promise you,
Black don't
you're
crack, I've
fucking
heard
up.
that, definitely.
You're fucking up with it. Keep
Right.
fucking up. Keep fucking
You've
up.
seen my skincare routine. I take care of everything.
The
I
funny
drink
thing
my
is,
water.
the funny thing is that freight train is moving. It's
and when
moving,
it hits the wall.
and you're just standing
I'm not
there.
even gonna.
And we're like,
you're
hey.
correct. You're gonna look young forever,
The train is coming.
and you're never gonna grab a wrinkle. Ever.
Hey,
Oh,
yo,
I didn't
bitch!
say,
The train
but-
is coming.
Yeah.
And you just don't even. You're just fucking dancing
I'm
in the
gonna
goddamn
age
tracks.
gracefully when I hit the rightful age of 60. And it's gonna be
Right.
great.
So glad
graceful.
you have that planned out.
Like a
I
nice
do.
Must
wine.
be.
I
can't,
do.
Can't wait for Mother
And if
Nature
not,
to.
I'll just Joan Rivers it. I'm sorry. I will. I'll Joan Rivers it.
You could always drink infant blood. I heard that works.
Oh.
Yeah. Who gets the blood pumped in? Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger gets like what? Teenage blood pumped in. Please look it
I
up.
don't
He gets
believe
teenage
you. I'm
blood
definitely fact-checking that.
transfused into it. into his.
There's no way.
I do not believe
It's
you
so
for a
weird.
second.
Please look it up.
There's no
Mick
way.
Jagger.
Obviously, it doesn't work.
There's no way that's a real.
I'm pretty
fucking
sure
thing.
it's Mick Jagger.
There's
I'm
no
pretty
fucking
no,
way.
Keith.
Felix, you're not gonna find a credible source for that.
It's like,
You're
I don't
not.
see
It's
Even if that was
somebody.
true, that
Somebody-
would not be out.
I'm pretty
It
sure.
probably says it somewhere on the internet, but there's no way that's
It's not
a
a
real.
The only
credible
thing
source.
only thing I can find is Keith Richards had a blood transfusion. To
Well,
beat
that's
a drug
probably
addiction.
true.
To
That's-
beat a drug addiction.
That's
no,
probably
wait.
true.
Hold on.
Now,
Yeah.
whether that worked or not is probably questionable.
Yeah.
But
I
I'm
don't know
sure
if
he
I buy
fucking
it.
tried
If you
it.
do find that credible source, it'll be right next to Ben McGee knows everything about feminism.
Yes.
Is where that will be.
Those
That'll
those
be
will
right
be.
next
It's
Mm.
probably in the same
to
fucking
that.
book.
Yeah.
Look in the index. I bet it's the
Like-
same. Maybe real
Yeah.
close to
I-
chapters too.
Yeah.
I
that's
definitely
right where
don't
it
see
is.
anything about young person blood.
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
not gonna find it. I'm not gonna find it.
that's a fucking. What's that movie? Eyes Wide Shut. It's an Eyes Wide Shut fucking thing. Like secret society, like blood.
They ain't letting that
bullshit.
out.
No, for
Yeah.
goddamn
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
No, that's like a Scientology. Like you're already too far gone by the time you know, and
You're
you'll
too far in.
You'll look like a fool if you
Too far
really give
in.
it up.
Mhm.
There's no way that's happening. It's
Yeah.
not real. Which one do you have now?
Me, I went with the cream stout. I feel really good about it.
Is it good?
You do like it?
Yeah.
You're supposed to pour some into my cup so I could try it. But
I don't know. We kind of got in an argument. I don't know if I want to pour anything for you.
Describe the
She's tried
flavor.
it.
I'm
Describe
just
it
kidding.
how
I'm
it
gonna
It's your
pour you.
tongue.
She's tried it.
Yeah.
We tried it. We tried that cream stout the other night.
Anjuli,
Oh, did I?
you should know
Yeah.
from Randy that like everything I do or say is like half serious.
yeah.
Everything.
I've told her that several times.
Everything.
She
No,
doesn't
you told me
know.
that once, and I've accepted the fact that you are a real life troll, and so I'm just like,
See, I'm not saying
can't
mean
bother
things
me.
about you at all.
You're not.
So who's the real troll?
Yeah, who's attacking who? in
And
this?
and you've called me old twice now. So
oh, you're right, because this one tastes like coffee, and I don't really like that.
Yeah,
You're right.
remember when you tried that and I said, "Oh," and then
Well, I
you
don't
were
remember.
like,
To
"Let
be
me try
honest,
that,"
a
and
lot
I was
of their
"You
like
tried it, and
cans
you're
like
not
this
gonna like it?"
similar to me, so I'm just like, I don't remember which is which. And remember, you like forget that I don't pick a lot of my own alcohol, so I'm just like,
I'd like to know how I'm a real life troll because I don't feel like I am. Besides
this should be talked about off air.
These beers.
No, this should be
guys.
talked
These
about-
Beers,
This should be
right?
talked about
Bad
on
idea.
air because I
So-
don't feel
so,
like
like-
I've ever said anything outside of the one conversation we had about feminism after drinking all night, which is always stupid. I don't think I've ever said anything not nice to you.
I didn't say that. I just you speak and you kind of like to see what people's reactions are, because sometimes you say things and you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't say that in front of Anjuli, and it's not going to bother me anyway. I know Randy has sex with other people before me. I know that he's probably had crazy sex before he met me. I've had crazy sex before I met him.
You talk about
No.
porn on the air
I'll
and
be
being
yeah.
a sex worker.
I literally
so-
do not care, but you're just sometimes you say things and you
What he
act
said.
as if
Let,
you
let me
don't.
let me defend him real quick. What
Yeah.
he was talking about in those situations had nothing to do with the sex or me fucking other women. There was one that did have something to do with me fucking another woman, but it wasn't anything about the sex or anything about. It was more of like the aftermath of that. Just to
Alright.
clarify, that's the other one that you tried, and you won't like that one either.
No,
Yeah, that's a pretty
I
big
just
beer
don't want
too.
another super sweet one, to be honest.
You know what the bad thing is? I don't even remember what I said.
I don't remember either.
Let's not remember.
I like
and
I-
talk about
I like
these
Felix's-
tasty
yeah,
beers.
I like Fizz.
Yeah,
But
and
not
help me-
tasty in
help
my
me-
opinion.
But
Right, somebody
Felix
help me
hitting the
pick
home run,
another
keeping us
beer.
on these
I need a
beers.
beer,
But
but I don't
I would
want a
like to
sweet
say-
one.
Take the honey one.
I like
I
the
would
one
like
that
to
has
say,
the
Felix, that these
honeycombs.
beers are super, super tasty.
Yes.
They're
Some
super,
of 'em.
super tasty.
Some of them are not as tasty as the other beers.
I've heard. I saw by your face when you took the drink. of
This
that
is
one.
not a bad beer.
You reeled back in your chair in disgust.
After so after
Very true.
drinking the Diamond Bear honey and going to that, it was too much.
Got you.
Way too much flavor coming off of.
You're going back to the Diamond Bear?
She is.
It's like water.
she wants something not sweet.
Yeah, I don't want anything sweet.
But
So
she
how
also-
long are you guys trying to make these things?
Originally an hour, but I'm thinking 2 hours is an hour and a half is about the podcast I listen to, so maybe about an hour and a half.
Oh, they've gotten a whole dose of good stuff on this one. I mean, you know,
Oh
like
yeah.
yeah, we've gone through.
Tom
many,
Sawyer
many.
has the N
How
word
many?
in it.
Where are we at, Felix?
We're at about an hour and 10, close
an
to
hour and
about
10.
there.
And I'm
So let's
feeling
do
like
an
that.
hour and 30, maybe.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll go like what? Yeah, whatever.
I'll see how the
Oh, guys,
conversation's
so
going
we're just
around.
live
an hour
hanging
30.
out.
And you know what's really fucked up?
Yeah.
I just want to circle back around that I told her hair looks fantastic.
No,
too.
he did. He
She
did, and
did,
it
yeah.
And I
it
did.
kind of shocked me, and I'm very happy. Like
Yes.
I
Because
talked
you
a little
guys
bit
have the
about-
same fucking hair,
No,
just a different
well,
cut.
because like I said, I think I would like Ben if you didn't antagonize me sometimes.
Well, also, if I
Because
just
even
didn't
with
talk.
the writing, no, because even with the writing, like I'm like, oh, cool, Ben's into writing. I really like writing.
I'm a terrible writer, so
Oof.
you should never listen to anything. I
Oh
say.
well, I'm actually a good writer, so.
See, there
Yeah.
you go. And I'm a
Yeah.
bad writer.
And
so.
well, then send your stuff over to me, and I'm a Virgo. I'll properly critique that.
That would be great.
Yeah, because you're
great.
into astrology, so you know how Virgos are.
No, see, man.
I'm
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I wonder how much it would cost to get a boxing LLC and to set up a ring, because I feel like that's what I need to do next.
No.
I don't want to fight
I
Angela.
don't
Have
wanna
you seen
fight
her
that.
arm reach? She fucked me up, dude.
Yeah.
She's nothing, man.
And then like she be fucking me up, and I just hear
I'm
coins.
just surprised.
It's
The
easy.
surprise is that I get to act as dainty as possible because Randy will take care of me. But the secret is there are a lot of bitches afraid of me because they know that I'll kick their ass.
All you gotta do is this.
It's not working.
Hey,
It's
okay,
not-
we
She
are
can turn it
on
on and
air
off.
right now. We are live. We do not need to do that.
Wow, that's not working.
What were you doing under the table? And then-
Exactly. We are live.
It's
Cut.
not working.
Cut. We're done.
It doesn't help. Hey,
Goodness
just for
gracious.
future reference, when the cameras are on you, it doesn't help when you go, just do this,
Yeah.
and you
Oh.
do that. So,
You know you guys have a
especially if
room
like
here.
if like Biggs is on the air or something, because then it looks like you're totally getting at his red
Well,
willy.
you know what?
Do
We
you
could
know how
probably
much-
get paid for that. Just
Let
for
me
that
try.
clip
Let me
alone.
try it. Let me try it again in a different way.
Yeah. You know, Biggs. You don't watch Game of Thrones. Never mind. I was gonna say Biggs really looks like Tormund.
Biggs watches
And
Game
you
of
don't.
Thrones.
You're not there far
No.
enough. So
Biggs watches Game of Thrones.
that's who you really need to have on here. Biggs would be.
Biggs will be on
Oh,
here.
I love David. Though.
Yeah, of course.
Biggs
Who
is-
doesn't love David?
David is such a sweetie.
Biggs is he's
He
at
doesn't
work.
look David.
He's at work right now, so he can't
Oh man, that sucks.
can't make it. But he
Yeah.
will be on here for sure.
Yeah, dude, bring the baby too. Tell him to bring the baby.
Oh no,
God, no.
no,
Yeah.
no! I haven't even met the baby yet, and I'm not ready.
Let me tell you something. When it's got that Biggs blood in it, that baby's gonna be funnier than anybody in this fucking room.
I believe
I'm
it.
not
Anybody
Or
ready.
scary.
I'm not
Or
ready.
scary. You have to. You have
Just
to
bring
let
all
that,
the
Those
Kids.
kids are calling you old.
Bring all the kids.
You have to let that Biggs blood like mature.
It's like
Yeah.
a wine.
It is like a
Yeah, it
wine.
has
Like
to
that's some
age. It really is.
strong shit when it comes
Mhm.
out, man.
Yeah, I agree.
You know. You know.
Yeah, I've seen the younger ones. They're fucking crazy.
They're
I remember.
fucking wild. They're
Mhm.
fucking animals.
Yup. Yeah,
They're fucking animals.
dude. So my kid, I'm taking him home, and this guy, he's. I'm not gonna say the MF word, referring to my child. As bad as I
think that's
want
like
to.
the only appropriate time you can use it referring to somebody. It's like
I know.
your blood.
Yeah,
So I think it
I
kind of
mean,
is okay.
I'm like, but then he's like, anyways, for his sake, I won't say that in case like one of
Yeah,
his friends
thank you.
stumbles on this on YouTube and is
Thank
like,
you.
"Is that your dad?" And he'd be like, "Huh, I only see him every once in a while."
I'll
so I
text
don't
it to
know."
him.
Yeah.
I'll get the clip. I'll text it to him.
Anyways, so we're driving home and he's like, "Yo, Dad, I'm like really into this band." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Like he listens to Nirvana and stuff. He's got good
Mhm.
music taste.
Cool.
And he's like, "I'm like, yeah, put it on." And he puts on Chelsea Grin.
Okay.
And it's just the most hard metal stuff
Yeah.
I've ever seen. And this kid is like wearing Birkenstocks, just listening to it like it's nothing. I'm like,
You had me till the Birkenstocks.
I bought him Birkenstocks, man. He wanted them.
No.
What
no.
are you-
I told him he couldn't wear them with socks.
Good.
That's acceptable.
You
How old
know,
is or
somewhat.
what grade is your kid in?
He's
again?
in 5th grade.
Okay. I'm teaching 7th through 9th for 2 weeks.
Oh my God, you're subbing?
No, I'm actually teaching a whole course. Like I have a course.
What are you teaching?
Huh.
I'm teaching
What are you doing?
a drag and makeup course. It basically is me teaching kids how to make a
Their
proper. We got to
eyeballs
be
makes-
appropriate about this, by the way.
Makes their eyeballs.
I'm not going to
Anyway,
say
yeah.
anything.
Yes.
Thank you.
Because
Yeah.
you're just going to come over that table and beat the
Yes.
shit out of me.
Oh,
if I
I
say
will.
it. Why do you think I would say I am very
No,
like,
actually, I think you know to respect that this is a kid thing, so maybe we should be kind
it's
of
not just kid.
appropriate. Yeah.
I would like to say on air, I respect everybody's orientation and sexual preference.
Yeah. Well, and this isn't even about gay kids. It's strictly about just creating like an alter identity, and just for fun, so that you can discover a little bit more about yourself.
Sure,
And
that's
so I'm teaching kids who, what, where, when, and how, and kind of how to use that. And I'm teaching them how to do all of that with recyclable items, because not everybody can afford to use fabric and sewing machines and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm pretty stoked about it because I haven't taught kids in maybe about 7 years. So, and that's what I went to school for. I even know I did sex work. Yeah.
Did you put that on your resume?
What, that I did sex work or that I work? I put things around it, and I do say that I was an independent contractor. Am an independent contractor.
Hey.
And you can very easily find, not associated with my sex work, because I did go to under a pseudonym, but you can find my nudes, and that's fine. Like, I don't, because everything under Anjuli Simone is based under body positivity, which is actually very important to me.
It's a big step for Arkansas to have these classes.
Yeah, well,
for
and
sure.
the
This
woman,
is like the king of bigots.
Well, like, yeah, Arkansas especially,
Yeah.
I think.
and the woman that hired me for this, she knows all of this. Like, she knows all of it's out there. She hired me specifically to be a nude model for her class, and I'm doing the thing, and I'm very excited. I'm also very apprehensive knowing that this is such a bigoted state. Country.
We're
State.
in the country. I think that counts.
But yeah,
That's a fair way to say
Yeah.
bigoted
Yeah.
country. It is.
yeah,
kind of a
it
bigoted
is. It
country.
is. And but
Especially with the old Donald at the helm.
No, God.
We're not going
Let's
there.
not.
We're
yeah.
drinking. We can't
Jesus
talk
fuck.
about religion. We can't talk about.
I need a goddamn sign in
See,
this
I need-
motherfucker. No feminism.
I got you. I'll try to keep
No
everyone on track from
fucking
It's
now
probably
on.
okay
politics.
as long as I'm not here. You
No
know?
fucking.
Yeah.
I know better than to talk about anything. Like when we get off air, I hope we can crush some beers and squash this shit.
Oh,
'cause,
we will
No,
for
yeah.
sure.
you
Oh,
know,
and
We
I
can
mean,
do it
right
on
now,
the
let
air.
me
We can do it on the air.
say right now, I'm actually not heated at you right now.
you called me a troll like 5 times.
Yeah, well, but I'm
An
not
old
mad at
troll.
you. Listen,
Old.
An old
listen,
troll.
I could critique you and not be heated.
If there was a fucking bridge here, we'd be in a children's book.
I can critique you and not be mad.
When
can
I tell
critique
the
you and not be
story, there
mad.
will be a bridge.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
not
no, I
mad. I'm
appreciate
really
it.
not
I
mad.
appreciate
I'm
it.
just, I critique
No, I
you,
love
and that's
it.
how that works.
I love it. I sent Randy some work. He was like, "Man, it's okay."
No.
It's okay.
Okay. Well,
It's
if you
okay.
want, because I know that
It's
he sent
okay.
me some of your music stuff, and I've had
Oh, yeah,
opinions
yeah,
on
yeah.
it. Yeah, but I don't know that he's told you my opinions on it, but I have opinions on it, and I do.
am. I put I showed your music the other day because it's pretty jam up. Pretty stoked on that little EP, which we need to.
It's funsies.
We need to do some shit with that.
Well, I
Speaking
don't
of
think
which,
we, you know,
if you ever want a
so
singer,
hard
I
to-
do actually sing.
I would love
believe it
that.
or not.
I've got some tracks that
Yeah.
actually would be cool for singing. Man, it's really tough to make it though. I got props for Ryan and
I
their
mean,
band.
Oh, yeah.
And your
dude.
can I say
Yeah.
your stepdad?
Yeah, yeah.
Your stepdad's Jerry, right?
Yes.
He probably doesn't know me.
Or is he just
I
your
know
dad?
everybody.
Step. Well, I
Yeah.
just call him Jerry, but I mean.
Okay. Because I have two
Literally
dads.
whatever
I have two
works.
dads, so I
Okay.
kind of know. Like, I'm like, is he just your dad or is he just Jerry?
No,
like, I
no,
don't
no,
know.
I-
Yeah.
my dad-
yeah.
Well, either
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
I have like
doesn't
major
matter.
major props because I think they've done an
Felix,
amazing.
do you have a dad? Felix, do you have a
Yeah, I
dad?
got a dad.
Let's
I
dive
mean,
into
it
your
matters.
personal
It
shit
matters.
about your
Yeah,
dad.
It
yeah,
I
matters
would.
if you have
I
two
definitely
dads.
believe he's
Yeah.
got a fucking mom because he
Yeah.
looks just like her.
Oh my
I was like, I know
God.
you.
Your mom is so sweet.
Well, if you saw my dad, I think you would think I look just like him.
Just
too.
like him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Must
everybody's
be
like,
where you get that dope beard from.
Must be. I
Must
guess
be.
so.
Yeah, I've
Thank
never
you.
seen
people
your
are
mom
like,
with a
oh, you look
beard.
like your mom, and I'm like, no, I definitely look like my dad.
Yeah, it goes both ways. I see it both ways. Yeah. But yeah, Jerry, that whole band just puts in so much work.
Yeah,
and-
back what I was
yeah.
going is like, man, to even like promote music nowadays, you better be on your fucking like that's your full time job.
Absolutely.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's your
It's
full time
tough.
because like I thought some tunes I put out were pretty cool. I really thought that I thought they were really nice tunes, and
Well,
nobody gives a shit.
Well, you
Yeah.
got
Nobody
some-
gives a
Yeah.
shit.
It's just there's so much. There's
Yeah,
so
it's
much.
just
And I don't
saturated,
blame
man.
them.
So
Dude, I hear good music
oversaturated.
all the time, and I'm like, yeah, this is cool, but fuck it,
Yeah.
I'm on to the next thing. Or I'm going back to some shit that I know.
exactly.
Yeah, man.
You know, like I'm gonna listen to the stuff I listened when I was like 20,
Exactly.
Yeah.
which was like 40 years ago, Anjali. By the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you for
before-
clearing that up
40
for
is
me.
a little.
Clearing that
I
up
don't
for
know.
me.
It's before I lived under the
45.
bridge as a troll.
Bach.
Wouldn't
Nice.
Let me
Nice.
get another one of these.
I love
Cavemen
it.
banging stones on the
What do we
ground.
got? What do we got left? I don't want a big
Yeah,
fire.
I invented
Felix.
fire.
Oh,
when they
wow.
say, when they say the
Surprise.
Rolling Stone, they literally
Yeah,
mean
Rolling.
Rolling Stone.
Yeah, surprise, bitch! I'm Prometheus.
So how was the how
I
was the
kept
first
it
wheel?
hidden from you all. We didn't even have wheels.
Wow.
We had like we just drug shit on wet grass. We like spit on the grass before we drug it, and
There
we
was-
drug it.
There was triangles, and it was so hard to pull anything.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Oh man.
I love this. I love hearing about
Yeah.
the trials you went through.
Yeah.
I
growing
know,
up.
but surprisingly, with those triangles, we still manscaped. It hurt like a motherfucker.
Really?
Wow.
But we still cut
Did you
our
just
pubic
like
hairs.
chisel and like rock?
It was more like a pool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Really?
It was more like a pool. It took a real man to do it.
Okay, I believe
Okay.
that. I'm not. I
Yikes.
wouldn't
Took a real man to
classify
do it.
myself as a real man
Yeah.
yet. to
Yeah,
pull my
yeah.
pubic
Maybe
hair
don't
out
fact check
necessarily.
that because we don't know what's about to come
You
up.
know,
It's
that's a good point.
It's not gonna. You're not gonna find it.
Ah, okay.
You're not gonna
So
find it.
Very obscure.
They didn't.
Maybe if you go back to like Homer or some older
Oh.
stuff like
You
that.
think he talked
like
about it in the
Iliad.
Odyssey?
Yeah, did he talk about it in the
Yeah,
Odyssey?
in the Odyssey.
I think
You know, they might
actually I
have it
remember
too.
that part. Like the
Yeah.
sirens would tempt the man and then pull their
Yeah.
pubic
Yeah.
hair out
And he-
whenever
no,
they
I think he
wanted to.
actually said like something like the pain that struck within the groin.
Right.
He was talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
pulling out pubic
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about chewing it out.
Oh my.
Oh man, that
Wow.
was like a
That was a
that
little
was
more prehistoric.
that was before the foot porn.
Ah.
You paid to chew out pubes.
Gotcha.
Makes more sense.
Plus, if you needed more fiber, you like shit and it looked like a chia pet.
Oh my.
Nope.
Yikes.
I'm good. I'm good. All right, Felix, drag us on to the
All
next.
right, guys. What's
Shitting.
some? Bring up some new music you guys have been listening to.
Felix, are you wearing some Jordans?
I am. Yeah, the Space Jam 11.
He's
Space Jam 11. What does that mean?
Dude, look at these
Hey,
Jordans.
Now let's see Felix's feet.
The
Like we
Space Jam.
were.
He could for sure make some money off the. They got the
Yes,
clear.
Yes, yes,
Oh shit, those are the
Yeah,
'90s
okay.
Jordans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Space Jam is just the name of the colorway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are fucking sick. They're
Yeah,
the
right.
shiny black plastic ones for the
Yeah.
people who don't know what we're talking about. Like
Sweet
the
ass 45 on the back.
Oh,
Right,
dude,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
After he came back to the
Right.
NBA.
It totally
Yeah.
didn't even occur to me. Are we able to get captions on live feeds? I'm gonna have to look that up.
Captions on live feeds. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like,
Well, I can get captions on live feeds whenever I'm recording and stuff like that, and I need to see if we can get captions on these so that it's more accessible for people that can't hear.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Like,
for the hearing
yeah.
impaired.
So I didn't even think about that, but I'm
maybe
gonna look that
YouTube
up.
will do like an auto-generated.
Well,
kind of thing,
they
but
are,
they're not
but-
very good.
Yeah, and that's why I pay to have people actually put captions on my
Right.
video specifically, but I will see if we can put captions on here just in case, because I know some of my followers are actually hearing impaired as well as I am,
Right.
so I want to make sure that everybody can be involved in these shows.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. So, mental note.
These are some big beers right here. This is like a fucking 10% beer, I think.
Are
It's
they?
it's very
Oh, I didn't even think about, like, alcohol content is not a thing I think about.
it's very nutty. It's a very nutty beer.
It's like the kids who are
It's
talking
wild.
about. Never mind. I'm not gonna-
Stop it.
Let's not.
I was gonna go back to the Tom Sawyer when they were gonna tell her what they were
No.
saying. The nutty kids.
No.
The nutties.
Busting a nutty kids.
Old nutties.
No.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I can't believe
It
that.
was
I
We're
just
so
talking about
weird
I
going
can't
to
believe that. I acted like that. That's weird.
It's so weird. They would do so many weird things like that. So I had this one teacher, which this teacher was so questionable, but I had this one teacher who made us write this paper about Beyonce and whether Beyonce was, and this is my 8th grade class, and he had us write this paper about whether or not Beyonce was turning white or if she was still
Ooh,
representing the
what
black
the fuck?
community. That's
Wow.
literally how this paper was prompted to us. And I wrote him this paper that was just like, I don't think Beyonce's turning white. She's literally an African American, because we didn't have terms like Black American at the time. And I was like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Like, she's both. Like, she's African American. And I didn't realize American meant white. And he was just like, this is the revolutionary paper,
Oh
which
my.
nowadays I'm like, this is inappropriate that
Is
you
that-
even brought
The
this up.
topic,
Is that
Like,
where
the
you
topic
thought-
is awful.
Is that where
Yeah.
you thought you like where you learned like you're such a great writer?
oh, no, I've known I've been such a great writer. I've been a great writer for who knows how long, since I've freaking came out the womb,
Mhm.
honestly.
I wouldn't.
When I was writing Ba Ba Boo Boo. Yeah.
I wouldn't call myself a great writer, just a good like bullshitter. Like
That's a
for
great
papers.
writer.
Yeah, that is a good writer.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
that is a
That's
good
fair.
writer.
That's
If you can make
Basically,
bullshit that people
if
believe.
If you're a good
Yeah.
bullshitter, you're a
Yeah,
great writer.
if you can make
Like the
bullshit
trick to
people
writing
believe.
is like I'm gonna talk about somebody's shoe, but in between there I'm gonna draw out about 95 other things, and then I'll get back to the shoe
Fair. Okay.
later.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What was the question though? I think that was a good one. You said what kind of music? Are you
Yeah.
guys
What's
listening
what's
to?
some new
Yeah.
music you guys are listening to?
You guys go ahead.
Anything
I
new?
mean, I like the Foxing. You guys went to their show last night. It was great.
Yeah, Foxing is great. I've been listening for a while. That show was fucking phenomenal.
They look like they had a lot of passion.
They
Oh,
do.
yes,
That's the biggest
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You can tell that
Yeah.
in their album
Right.
first of all, but that live set It's
They
fucking
were
bananas.
fucking
See, I was looking up his
amazing.
lyrics today. His lyrics are really cool, talking about riding. They're like they're dialogue.
It's some of the
It's
best
dialogue.
I've seen.
Yeah.
And if you take the time to really like look and watch and rewatch and digest like their music videos as well, their shit's fucking bananas, dude. They're fucking.
They kind of reminded me of
a lot of real depth there.
They kind of reminded me of Me Without You, but like a better singer.
They're not as whimsical.
Okay, that's a good word.
They're not as whimsical, but they are as deep.
Nice.
But not as.
I
Not as,
really like them for sure.
And that performance, I'm telling you, that performance was fucking crazy. One of the better performances I've seen, especially from a small band at a small venue.
They felt like they were ready to just leave it all out there, and then they were like, all right, we're freaking exhausted, but we're gonna go do this tomorrow, and it's exciting. Like, it felt like one of those.
They don't get enough praise or
Publicity.
It didn't make
Publicity, for
sense
sure.
why they were performing.
Well,
with
hey,
people
I'll
that
tell
they
you.
were.
I'll tell you. Like the best bands are the ones that nobody talks about.
That's true.
Yeah, but they literally did not make sense with who their headliner and who their opener were.
It's probably because they're not trying to pay them.
Like they.
Nobody's trying to get paid except for that band. Like Foxing was probably the one who was the one bringing in people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they're the only
people
one that had a
left.
hit.
People left.
Yeah,
after
people
they
left.
were done.
Foxing
Yeah.
was
They're the only
Foxing was
one.
the second
If
out
they
of
were as
3
bad as
bands.
you guys were
and
talking
people
about, I
left.
wouldn't doubt that people left.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
the rest was weak.
People,
I think they were
as
probably
soon
really
as
good.
Foxing was done, there was
Yeah.
probably almost a third of the crowd
Damn.
shagged ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine
So
how
they
you
were
feel
they
if
were
you're like those
definitely
other
the
bands.
they were the one who
Yeah.
got paid.
If I was, I almost don't even want to say their name. If I was the headliner for that show,
Yeah. No.
I would have definitely played middle just to get the crowd.
Yeah.
And even if they were making the money, I would have played middle just to get the crowd. I felt
Yeah.
bad
Yeah,
at the
that's
end.
pretty rough.
Probably the Foxing wanted to play middle because they probably had a long stretch to the next show.
They're all touring together.
Okay,
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
sucks. Maybe
Yeah.
they're just alternating turns. Some bands do that now too.
Well, the way it sounded, that was the only
yeah.
show on this tour we've seen. But the way he was saying it, the way he was talking between songs,
Yeah.
they were sandwiched between
Yeah. He
the
kept
two
saying
on tour.
sandwich. Yeah.
So
Well, they were good. They were good. That's some good new music.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, they're rad, dude. They're really
fucking
I'm
rad.
trying to think of anything that I could think of that nobody in this room knows about, which is probably nothing. But I have been listening to a lot of Glassjaw again.
Glassjaw is good. You can't go.
Yeah.
Do you
wrong
know
with
what Glassjaw is?
Yes, I do.
They're
You
they're
Randy. Yeah.
quite amazing. So, do you know what Glassjaw is?
No clue.
All right, we're gonna hook you up, young gun.
All right.
I've been
Yeah,
listening to a lot of your stuff when I'm running at work.
You talking about like the relaxing, chill shit?
Yeah, which
It kind of makes you not want to kill people, right?
well, what surprises me, for sure, because the entire time I'm out there, that's all I want to do. Is
Yeah.
fucking kill
Right,
people.
yeah.
Where most of
I
those
mean,
songs are
duh.
written was in
Yeah.
that.
It's
in
just
Welcome
that-
like-
to being a human,
Oh,
right?
fuck.
BT
Well,
does.
it's a
Randy
little
leaves every
different.
other month.
It's a little different. It's a little different world. It's like almost. It's really, honestly and truly, it's a prison environment.
Mhm.
But yeah.
So
wow.
and like it sucks. It's awful.
Wow.
He
So
abandons
like,
me
I-
every other month.
I want to tell you, like, my Derek hand, who's like the nicest dude. I don't want to, in case he ever sees this, because he's like fucking huge. But like, you know, a lot of these guys come from rougher backgrounds, so it's tough to.
Yeah.
It's tough to like work with. Like these dudes, like people who can snap you in half and shit. So.
they are. It's a lot of big dudes. A lot of times, especially like the physical workers for sure.
Yeah.
But just every part of the job is just real like stressful and just a pain in the ass, and it definitely makes you high strung, which it's not that type of music that you do surprises me that I like it and like it's good and shit, because it obviously is. But I was surprised that running with like my heart rate, like skyrocketing.
It's because it's
that it
made at
was-
120 beats per minute, which is probably what your heart rate's at.
Yeah, it's pretty close to what my
Yeah,
heart
your,
rate's
your heart
saying.
rate's probably
That's-
at more like
that's it.
110.
So you listen to like the chiller stuff when you're running, when you're like physically.
Yes.
active?
Not normally,
Wow.
normally.
But now that like he's kind
But
of
if he's writing it at that, like, so that's like the perfect. Because I listen to everything anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll listen to some like crazy ass gangster shit.
Mhm.
Then I'll roll into someone just screaming at me. And then I'll roll into some of his shit. And for it to be able to keep me on track and not like throw me off. It was surprising me. But if you're writing it at 120,
Yeah, it's 120
anyway,
beats. And not just that, I had a really good experience actually going in the studio with a really cool audio engineer who really gave a fuck about what I was trying to do.
Sweet.
So that made a big difference because, like, you know, he worked with a lot of rappers. And he was like, when I came in, he was like, yo, man, this shit's, like, really different. And so he put a lot of time into it. And he actually hooked me up with some hours that he didn't charge me for.
Sweet.
I don't know if I should say
Sweet.
that, but
No, nice.
it was a really fun dude to work with. And I mean, he also he made a cold record with Gucci Man, which I told you about. And I did this really silly Gucci Man remix, and I played it for him, and he was like, "You're a fucking idiot."
I like that remix though.
Yeah.
It cracks me up. It's
Yeah.
really funny.
But yeah, as far as like, I don't know, Anjuli, you listening to any good tunes that we should know about?
No, well, so honestly, what I've been listening to, and like, I don't even know that it's relevant to any of you, but I actually was not a Beyonce person, and I actually started listening to the Beyonce Homecoming album, which is her Coachella performance. And I've been listening to that on replay because I saw the documentary, which this is coming from somebody who's actually really not a Beyonce fan. And I got probably about 10 minutes into that, and I started literally crying. And I'm not a crier over that bullshit. Like, I'm like, this is a movie about a dying dog. I literally do not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not that person. But I started crying over this because it was really emotional to watch somebody put so much effort into stuff. And as a black person, it was really emotional to watch somebody black do it because I've never related to literally anybody in that way. And that whole album is such a hype
Hey,
album.
this is on Netflix, right?
Yes, it is. And if you
Yeah.
haven't, you should try watching it because
No, I will.
yeah, no, you should. And I don't even know. Well, it's
I
like
will.
no, like
What the
no.
fuck?
I
I
mean,
will.
like seriously, like I'm not even like I'm not one of these people that's just like I love fucking Beyonce.
I like the way that Randy was
hail the
looking at me.
queen.
He was like, "You
Yeah.
fucking ass kissing motherfucker."
No, I mean, and
Look
even
at
if you
you
want
now.
to, even if you want to kiss my ass, it's fine. But seriously,
You
it's a
gotta
good
It
ass.
You gotta
Yeah,
pay.
yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
it's
pay.
gonna cost.
It's a good ass to kiss.
Yeah,
You gotta
but,
pay.
I mean, the point
As a
is,
negotiator, that's gonna
Yeah.
cost.
yeah. No, well, the point
Oh,
is, like,
boy.
it was really something kind of impactful to watch. And this album, to listen to it, is kind of impactful because she literally went out there and she did all the blackety black things that, like, I never grew up with. And I finally got to see in, like, a light that resonates with me, which is not, I told you I went to an all-white school, so it was not a light that I personally related to because I do not necessarily...
Give us some examples.
Well, everybody she hired was from an HBU, so like a black university.
Okay.
Oh,
yes,
HBU.
a historically black university. Every person she hired, and I was a marching band kid, and to know that everybody out there was doing the same thing that I was doing, except they went to an all black school, it's kind of awesome.
I'm pretty sure Taylor Swift did the opposite of that.
She did, and people pointed it out, and they were like,
sure.
MAGA. There was a meme about it that was like, oh, no, you'd have to pull up the meme because I don't even remember. It's something about mayonnaise, and you make a MAGA supporter. And it was just hilarious. But,
Hey,
yeah.
y'all, shake it off. Come on.
Oh,
Shake it off.
Oh, yeah, right.
Shake it
right,
off.
right. But,
New
no, I
music
mean,
I'm listening to. Have you guys heard this tune, Shake It Off? It's
yeah.
fucking dope.
No, I mean,
The
but-
first time I heard that song, not to cut you off, Anjali, but the first time I heard Shake It Off, I didn't even know that was a song. And I was drunk as piss at Bears Den, which is a bar in Conway,
yeah,
for anybody
oh,
who doesn't know
no.
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Oh,
I was drunk as shit.
no.
Anyways, this kid gets up, and he looks a little like Felix. He had, like, long hair.
Might have been
He's
me.
just a younger, like, it might have been you.
No, Felix
No,
is
it
a good
wasn't.
egg.
It wasn't
Good egg.
Felix.
You don't have to drink it, Bears.
It wasn't Felix, because Felix has darker hair up top. This
You don't
kid
have
was
to-
like completely blonde. Anyways,
No.
he got up there and he did Shake It Off, and I've never seen that fucking crowd go so wild at that place. And he absolutely killed it. He was
People
doing
love
dance
that
moves and
fucking
everything.
song.
I was like really impressed. I was like, this is some bullshit pop, but dude,
People
you are
love that
fucking
song.
killing it.
So
It's funny because
He probably went home with a bad bitch that night.
Taylor
probably
loved
did,
to
if that's what he was
victimize
looking
black
for.
people, though.
Yeah, I tried to
TBH.
She
look
what?
up. I
She
tried
what?
to look up the Taylor Swift meme, and the only thing I find is how millennials killed the mayonnaise industry.
Yeah.
So-
Good. That motherfucker needs to
Yeah,
fucking
I
die.
don't think,
What you talking? You don't
Yeah.
like mayonnaise, that's right. You hate
Yeah,
mayonnaise.
we hate mayonnaise in this household.
Oh, we.
You
Yes,
won't find it
Ooh.
It
here.
is terrible here.
We
It is
are a
bad.
black household. We won't have. You get that shit out of here, Ben.
What about like? Do you think something to bridge the races would be like spicy mayo? Do you think that would work?
No.
Spicy mayo? You don't like
Unacceptable.
spicy
Fuck
mayo
no.
on
Get
like
that shit
on
out
like
my
sushi?
face.
I'm Asian
Get
and
that
I don't
shit
like
out
it.
my face.
I
Hey,
fuck with
dude.
spicy
Hey,
mayo.
quit while you're ahead, bro.
Listen, I'm done.
You're gonna go down a road you don't want to go
Spicy.
down.
No.
Hey,
No.
you're gonna get
no,
called
no.
a troll, dude.
No.
And we're back. All right.
But as I was saying, yeah, no, you should definitely, if you haven't yet, and I've told plenty of people, you should watch that documentary. And this is coming from somebody that is not a Beyonce fan.
You're the third girl that's told me about this documentary.
I'm
heard
not
it's really
even
good.
Woman.
like I
Third woman.
I literally do not listen. Like I don't like Beyonce.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
But you're the third
but this
woman who's
album
and they're
is
all
like-
and every woman's like, I don't know, I cried. I don't know why.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, this is weird. I don't even watch like
Man.
like when I watch dogs, they don't even make me cry. And I love animals, but I'm kind of heartless and really, honestly.
Dogs will fucking
I mean,
make
but
me
it's like
cry,
it's a
you
movie,
heartless-ass,
but
cold
it's
ass
fake.
bitch.
Like,
Did
No,
you cry?
no.
Did you cry when Bambi's mom got shot?
No, I didn't. I fucked that
Heart's
bitch.
pretty
Ew.
cold. That's cold.
No, I
Cold
mean
as
that's
ice.
serious.
Cold.
Cold
Like
as ice
I'm
over
really
here.
weird about emotions, but this made me cry because for once I saw myself represented. And I
Did you
was
cry
like,
when Willie got freed?
No.
Do you know what Free Willy is?
No, I don't. It's about a whale?
A
A whale.
Yeah.
Whale. Yes,
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah.
You didn't cry when you got freed?
No, fuck
Really?
that.
Do
No.
I need to fact check that?
No.
Is it
And
about-
if we need to
You should.
if we need to talk the Notebook, no, that shit. Romance doesn't make me cry.
You're gonna fact check that, and it's gonna be Anjuli fucking tearing up.
While she's showing her feet.
Yeah. Wait, did they pay for that picture to be?
That could be some new porn. Watch me cry while this fucking whale gets freed.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there is crying porn out there, and
Oh,
it's
no
sad.
question.
Oh yeah, there's no
Yeah.
doubt. Hey, there's this other like I was watching some weird fucking
Porn.
TV show on.
Porn.
No, it wasn't porn.
Oh, a little defensive there, buddy.
Yeah,
No, it
right.
wasn't. It wasn't
Oh,
porn.
yikes. You
it
okay?
wasn't porn.
You okay?
Well, maybe it was porn. But no, it was a show, but I'm trying to think of what it was. Anyways, it was like there's this thing called Sexteria or something. Anyways, it was on HBO. It was part of their real sex shit.
Yeah, real sex.
Yeah,
I know
which
that.
they
I
had
know
like a
that show.
throwback not too long ago. Anyways,
That was the jam.
yeah,
back in
so I was
my-
watching it,
man.
and there was like
My
this.
jerk-off
There's
days.
this porn where they eat little people, and people love it.
Oh, vor.
Oh my
That's
God.
vor. Yeah.
He knows it.
Yeah.
Eat little people?
Yeah, it's called vor.
They eat little people.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
What
yes.
the fuck?
Yes.
Hold on.
Do you
We
wanna,
make
do
that
I need to
porn.
fact check this for
I
you?
made one video.
Yeah.
All right, I got
I've
you.
made one video of this porn
Eat
before.
little people.
They
Yes.
eat
I'm
little
gonna go
people.
Yes,
incognito
yes.
for this.
Yes.
What the fuck
I've
are we
made-
talking
And he knew
about?
what it was.
made
I thought
this
I was
video
like, I was
before.
like, what the
No,
fuck?
it's
Yes.
called vor, and
Yes,
they just
you
eat
like
people.
you
Is
shrink
this a
people.
young? Is this a
No.
young person game?
No,
Here,
this
here,
is.
here.
I think it is a young person game.
I got
You
you.
use tech to like make somebody smaller because I made a video
That's
of it
like-
before.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
That's it.
ate a person.
Yeah, you
just-
eat
they
somebody.
people.
Hold on. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening?
There's someone
here?
inside that person's stomach.
Yeah,
That,
yeah,
that nice,
They
that
eat
nice
people.
girl.
yeah.
See, it's like furry.
It's
Wow.
so interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't make any more.
And
after
this
that,
was like
but-
this was like real girls though that were like shrinking people,
yeah.
and they were
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
we eat them,
Yes.
we stick them in us, we blah
Yes,
blah blah.
you
Yeah,
put them in
dude.
your cleavage.
You smash
and they
'em with
hang
your
out in
boobs,
cleavage.
yeah.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
dudes are like, they love it.
They
You know,
love
it's so-
it.
Yeah, it's super. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
I
the-
had a dude get lost in my underwear, and then I didn't know what
Yeah,
he was
they talk
doing,
about
and then
that
I was
too.
like, "Oh my god, there's a little man in my
Yeah.
underwear. What do? I eat the motherfucker."
There's
and I ate
a
'em,
there's
yeah.
a thing on YouTube called Tiny Husband, and it's
What?
it's like it's that it's just that, but it's not like sexual in the video. He's like a tiny husband. He gets lost in his wife's shoe, and she like steps on him.
Isn't
and
that
it's-
isn't
it's-
that like a Bruce Willis movie?
what?
This is like a Honey I Shrunk the Kids
What?
kind of
Bruce
bullshit.
Willis?
Yeah. Where he like?
What Bruce Willis movie are you even thinking? It's called Die Hard, motherfucker.
Is that what? I've never seen Die Hard. Is that what happens?
He's not tiny and
Is
Die
that
Hard.
are they Christmas
Not at
slippers?
all.
Is that
Let's
why they
get
call it a
one thing.
Christmas
Let's
movie?
get one thing
He's
right
the
here.
I'm
hardest-
gonna
It's
pee,
he's
not-
the
so
hardest
have fun
motherfucker
talking
in
about
the
porn without
It's
me.
not.
Okay,
He's
we'll-
not fucking
Well,
tiny.
you
in
know.
Die Hard.
We'll try.
He's not fucking tiny in Die Hard.
Okay, well, I don't know. Wait, what?
There's-
Bruce Willis.
Okay,
tiny
there's a movie. I don't know that it is Bruce Willis. Maybe I'm just making that part up. There's a movie about these people who go tiny.
It's called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No, god damn it. There's a newer one. There's a newer one than that.
Uh,
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is a movie with people
Also,
who get
Alice
tiny, but-
talking about-
Alice in Wonderland had shrinking too.
Are you talking about
That doesn't
Ant Bully? Ant Bully, there was a kid who got tiny, and he
I don't know Ant
he had to
Bully.
go apologize to the ants because he'd always like fuck up their hill.
This is a movie about like suburbia and like these
Tiny
white
people.
people are like, I'm gonna be tiny.
I have
You're
no clue.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, man.
No,
clue.
god damn it, no.
Honey, we shrunk ourselves.
Yeah, there was
No.
many,
There's
many
no-
terrible
there's no-
sequels. Honey, there was even a Honey, I Blew Up the Baby.
no, there's
not a
fucking
honey.
not.
Fact
Honey,
check
I
that shit. I'm telling you.
Blew up the baby. I'm
Honey, I
sure it
Blew
means
Up the
like
Baby.
size wise, but
No,
it
it's
just,
Honey, I Blew Up the Baby.
like
the-
exploded the fucking.
yeah, he
baby.
gets big. He like a big ass fucking Ghostbuster style marshmallow.
Blew up the kid.
Blew up the kid. That's it.
Honey, I blew up the kid. Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yeah.
What year is that?
1998.
No way, it's after.
92.
Fuck.
Holy fuck.
Yikes.
How did I
Actually,
miss that one?
I don't know about that movie. I was like not born yet.
I don't know if I believe you.
Yeah, I was like.
I actually was not born yet.
Felix, what year were you born?
2000. The year
Holy
2000.
fuck.
Holy
yeah.
shit, Felix, you're younger than my baby sister.
Fucking Y2K right here.
Y2K.
I did not
That's
realize,
me.
dude. Wow,
Yep.
that's super surprising.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm the reason Y2K happened. Like,
You're pretty cool for 18-year-old Felix.
You are.
Well, thank you. I
I like you.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Didn't call me a troll.
Well,
not even once.
Not
but I
even
did call
when
you
wanted to.
old. Is that okay?
It's okay.
A couple times.
Do you call Jerry old?
No.
Jerry
Not
doesn't
to
have,
his face.
Jerry doesn't have gray hair.
No, he doesn't. Not that I can see.
That's another conversation.
That's the difference right
That's
there.
a
We're not gonna
different
talk about that
podcast.
shit. He might be fucking watching
Different
this shit.
podcast.
He could be.
He's like, I don't
Hey,
even
man.
know who Ben is.
He probably
I know who
is.
you are, Jerry.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No, it's true.
Getting
I
called the
you know
fuck
that
out,
got brought
Jerry.
up the other day. That like I have this weird memory where I remember everybody, and it always makes me feel like a dick because I'll come up to people like, "Yo, what up?" And they're like,
Yeah.
And I don't
I
know.
have the
just
complete
remember everybody.
opposite effect where I just don't remember anybody.
I do too. and
I
that's-
want that.
Yeah.
No,
I
that,
want that.
That's why I like hanging out with Ben, because then we'll be out and about, and we'll see someone, and Ben will be like, "Oh, hey, that's so and so," and I'll be like, "Who?" And he'll be like, "Yeah, we met them last week. Like we were at this place and saw them," and
Right.
I'm like, "Nope, I don't remember that." And then we'll go talk to him, and then that'll like stir up the shit. I'm like, "Oh, fucking yeah, cool. I remember them."
Okay. Yeah,
But
see,
it takes like that engagement to get me to remember like that whole situation.
right.
It
Okay.
absolutely makes no sense either because most of the time when I'm with Randy, I'm pretty blackout drunk,
Yeah.
so I should not remember anything. But somehow
You know
it
what,
just
that's
all comes back.
understandable.
There,
That's a good. I think that's a good trait though.
I
'Cause
don't.
I don't-
I
I
don't
feel
think
like-
so. It
I
comes
feel
off a
like
little
it's
weird.
it's got us in
No,
trouble
no,
a
no.
lot.
It
It's got
comes.
us in
How
trouble
has
a
it
lot.
got you?
It sounds like
really
trouble.
has.
It's got us in
That
trouble a lot.
sounds
Yeah.
like
It's
trouble.
got us in some really good situations, but it's got us in some really bad
I don't see
aftermath.
how that
Sounds
could be
like
bad.
trouble.
Well, like I'll remember their name and shit, and I forgot that we did some fucked up shit to them.
Oh.
Or something.
And that's what I'll remember as that's going on, and then I'm like, "Oh fuck,"
Yeah,
and then it turns into something.
Right.
It always does. It's always something.
Well, I see.
yeah. We
I
don't want
guess
to
I
go there.
understand.
We've been in some shit.
All right.
Like Vietnam shit.
Wow. You went to Vietnam. Huh?
Yeah, flew in. That's how old we are.
To and
I
back.
believe it.
Oh wow.
I've
Wait, they
been-
drafted you? I thought they didn't draft the elderly back in
No,
Vietnam.
we
No,
just
no.
went to
Motherfucker,
Vietnam.
I'm like Benjamin Button in this bitch.
We didn't go with
I was
the
in my
army.
prime.
We just went to hang out.
Oh, okay. Just
Felix, are you having fun? Because
Yeah,
I really.
I'm
Do you
having
want
a
to do
great
this?
time.
I want to keep you here
Yes,
forever.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I'm down.
Awesome.
I'm down.
Awesome.
Cool.
I like him. He's young and he's with me, so I'm down for it.
We're reaching
And he's
about
wholesome.
we're reaching about an hour 40
He's
here.
18
Yeah.
years old. Of course he's
Yeah,
gonna be
also-
wholesome from now.
Also, you heard nothing that he said while you were out of this room.
Oh no,
God, I don't
Felix, are
even
you
remember
a
what I
dumb
said.
boy?
Oh, I'm absolutely
Oh,
a dumb boy.
no.
That's no question about
You're
it.
a dumb college
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, my
no.
God,
Oh
yes,
no.
yes.
Oh no.
Dumb. I'm a boy and I'm in college.
What are you gonna
Oh,
What are you gonna do in
no.
college, Felix?
I'm studying psychology.
I went to school for that.
Really?
Yes, I did.
I'm liking it a lot right now.
Are you?
First year though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Just
just
gotta-
So you
wait.
still got to fill out. You
Yeah,
know,
just
I
wait.
feel like
Yeah.
the general education of college is beautiful because you stumble into class and you're like, holy fuck, I'm a mathematician.
Dude, I've
You know?
fucking
Do they
hated
make you
every
to-
gen ed class that I've
Okay,
had.
I was about to ask, are they making you
Dude,
take a
I've
bunch of
only
gen
been
eds right
interested
now?
in my psychology classes.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you already
no,
know.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
see, what's crazy is me. I like stumbled into chemistry. Well, I stumbled into like a nutrition's class.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I kind of like this.
Huh.
And then I became a chemist.
Yeah, see, since high school, I thought, psychology was super interesting.
It is.
So that's
super
what
Yeah,
wanted to
no,
do.
I'm glad you went with your gut because
Yeah.
so in high school I was super into psychology, but for some reason I went to college for biology and chemistry.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
Mm.
and then
Yeah,
I
you
just
fucking could.
Biology is awful.
You're very-
I hate it. I can't memorize all the stuff.
No,
I
I'm not
love
even saying. I'm not
biology.
even saying. But fuck biology, dude. Maybe you're a mathematician. Maybe you're this.
Yeah.
Maybe you're that. Maybe
Yeah.
you're just a psychologist. Who fucking knows, man?
yeah.
With
I
psychology,
think-
though, you
no.
better be ready for some schooling.
Oh,
'cause
I
you're gonna have to go
definitely-
for like PhD.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have to, and
absolutely.
that's really what stopped me because I have to go back to school if I'm gonna do anything because
Right.
you know I
think
need to
it'll
get
pay
that
off in the
psychology.
end.
No, it will because people need psychologists and people need psychologists that are open-minded,
Yeah.
especially nowadays with everything because I'm not even educated to speak on it with everything that's going on and all the new stuff we're learning, especially about gender
Right.
and sexuality
yeah.
and trauma
We've got
and
chapters and chapters. And I think
Yeah.
we even have a course on gender studies and
Do
things
you?
like
Okay,
that for
'cause
psychology.
I remember when I was in college, which is not much longer from where you are now. Our teachers, because I went to school for a brief period of time for education, and our teachers would ask us, so how would you handle somebody that and we called it a gender deficiency, which is really weird.
Mhm.
And everybody was like, well, I just make them do their gender that they were born as, which is
Yeah.
funny because it's like, that's unacceptable,
Right,
especially
yeah.
now.
Well, yeah, nowadays.
Yeah.
It's
And
much
this
more
is not
polarized.
much longer than
Mhm.
what you are. I was probably in college for this about maybe 3-4 years ago.
Mhm.
So, yeah. And I knew that was wrong, but a lot of these
Right.
people didn't realize they were behaving inaccurately.
Times
So,
are changing.
yeah.
Times are changing.
Yeah. So it's very interesting that they have that curriculum for
it's
you.
real hard to externally label someone.
Because you
That's
shouldn't
the,
anyway.
That's the problem. Well,
you
that's
shouldn't anyway.
that's the fucking problem. So like if I like Felix came over and it's the first time I ever met Felix, so I'm like, hey dude, what's up? And maybe that's wrong.
I don't know.
Well,
I feel-
maybe
I
he
just
doesn't
call
like
everyone
dude.
anyways.
Yeah, well, and I learned that because I was calling everybody you guys,
Mhm.
and I learned that that's really improper terminology because
Really?
it offends people. Like,
Oh,
and
wow.
I did actually learn that down
See,
here anyway.
that pisses me off.
I
It
didn't-
makes me mad
I
because
didn't know
like
that, though.
it's not. There's not.
You're not trying to be offensive.
No. I'm
Right.
really
Exactly.
not. And
Right.
anybody that knows me knows that I'm not trying to be
Right,
offensive at all.
exactly.
But it is still like gender terminology, and it sucks for people that are going through like a
It's
gender
not gender
transformation.
terminology if it's not meant as gender terminology.
It's
I
not.
this shit pisses me
We're
off.
about to reach an hour and
So-
45 minutes. This is a really good topic to
Let me
end.
be. I'm gonna tell you, like this shit really pisses me off because you can say whatever the goddamn fuck you want in the goddamn United States of America, and for someone to be like, well, the way you're fucking talking is a goddamn weapon against. Fuck you, dude. Like,
Well, no, but if it hurts somebody's feelings, like
fuck
I
their
understand-
feelings.
No, but it's
fuck
not
their
fuck their
feelings.
feelings.
You can
I
say
care.
whatever you want. You can say whatever you
No,
want.
I care because I want people to feel comfortable and confident in their skin, and that's more important to me than
if
me
your
going
skin's
with habit.
if your skin's not tough enough for me to be like,
It's not about-
hey, dude.
It's
like,
not about
you
it
need
being
tougher
tough
skin.
enough. It's literally like some people are fighting. Like people get killed for being trans. People get killed for being black. People get killed.
That's a
for all sorts
totally
of-
different thing
No,
than me
it's-
saying, hey, dude, what's
no,
up?
No, it's not a separate
Freedom of
thing
speech
because
is
dude.
a totally different thing
No,
than
because
trans
freedom
being
of
killed.
speech allows people to say things like, well, because you're a he on your birth certificate, I can call you a he. And it's like, but no, they go by she, her.
So?
Why can't you?
My
no.
name is Randy. My name is Randy on every single government document ever. But if you call me shithead, I don't give a fuck.
No, but you're not
I don't
fighting,
give a fuck.
But you're not fighting your life to be called Randy.
Because no one's killing me when they say shithead.
Yeah, but people are killing people when they decide to, or not, when they decide to live their lives with their authentic.
But not when they're
authentic
saying,
self.
hey, dude.
But you don't know that.
Yeah.
You know?
I haven't.
Because dude is technically gendered content.
I am 80 feet away from you and I said, hey, dude, and I haven't touched you. I haven't even threatened you when I said, hey, dude.
But it still is threatening to people who have to
No,
change,
it's not.
who have to get everybody to adapt to the fact that their lives
No,
are
it's
now.
not. Hey, dude, I'm going to fucking kill you is a threat. Hey, dude
No.
is not a threat. Hey, dude, to get your attention is not a fucking threat. The I'm going to kill you part is the threat. The hey, dude is just to get your attention. It's an attention getter. Hey, dude.
Do you guys
Hey,
read?
dude, I'm gonna kill
You
you.
guys read any good books recently?
Thank you.
That's a great.
Thank
Did
you.
you guys notice how I stayed the fuck out of that conversation?
Yeah,
me too.
I
because
am
that's
not gonna
fucked
tee
up.
myself up.
No, that's fucked up. I don't
I
like
would
that.
have definitely tripped up on that
Yeah,
conversation.
that's
Said some
fucked
shit.
up.
She would have come across the table, beat my troll ass.
Yeah, because it's fucked
You know,
up. Like, it's not that
Oh,
hard to be considerate
so,
of people's pronouns.
Good books.
Yes, I actually.
Good
Yeah,
books.
so I started this new job, and when I get really bored, I go into the dictionary and look
What's
up
your new
new
job?
words. I work at a.
Can
an
I guess
assistant-
first? Can I
Yeah,
a bit?
go for it.
Oh, you said assistant, so I'm gonna
well,
go
go
from there.
for it. Yeah.
Assistant manager,
No, God no.
assistant throw slasher,
I don't think you're gonna. Well, close, but no.
assistant foot photographer.
That's my side job.
Are you
We're
working
not
for
talking-
Anjuli?
We're not talking about that.
God, he would love it.
What's
I work
your-
at an assisted living home for
Oh.
like the elderly.
Oh, for the elderly.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
you're like LPN.
Well, I'm just an activities guy.
Awesome.
And like I do the activities for
Do
them.
you do
and,
comedy for him?
You know, I don't, but
You should start.
I mean, there's no saying I can't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
can
should
just
start.
do an event where I can just go do
Yeah.
stand up.
Yeah. So what were you gonna say? You reading a lot of books there? Or what?
Yeah, well, I'll go into the dictionary and I'll look up like new
Words?
words. Yeah, but
What words you got?
that's the funny thing is that I don't remember a single fucking one.
You gotta write them down, dude.
I do, honestly.
You gotta
I need
write
to-
'em
I need
down.
to get them on my phone and like start.
He really is a writer.
He said he was a good one.
I said I'm
He
a
said
good
he was a
bullshitter.
good bullshitter, which
So he's a
makes
good
a good
writer.
writer.
Yeah.
And he's
You
looking
could
up
be a good writer.
words, learning words.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to learn some good words, just read like anything F. Scott Fitzgerald ever wrote.
You know what? We were supposed to read The Great Gatsby in high school.
Did you
I
refuse
didn't
to do
get to read
I
it
refu-
either.
I refuse to do it.
I didn't get
read
to
it.
read it.
It's
Yeah, I didn't
fucking
read it.
fantastic.
Really?
It's fucking
I
fantastic.
mean, I liked the,
If I had the book,
liked
I'd
the
give it to you.
Spark Notes. I liked
Yeah.
the
I didn't
summaries.
get to read
but
it.
I
Tinder
didn't
is the
read
Night sucks. Tinder is the Night
Night?
sucks.
I've never even heard of that.
That's a book by F. Scott as well. But like The Great Gatsby was really good read, and it's a novella, so it's actually really short.
Oh.
Oh.
It's like 160 pages.
Never
What's the-
opened it.
Yeah.
What's the best?
Dude, I was
thing-
the same way. I was like buying Great Gatsby and like Catcher in the Rye, and this
Right.
lady at this used bookstore was like, "Oh, is this for your high school class?" And I was like, "Bitch, I look like I'm in high school." Yeah, and she looked at me and she was like, "Ah," and I was like, "I'll turn in my book report next week, motherfucker."
You said, "Hey, bitch, this is not a high school
I didn't
beard,
say
is it?"
bitch, but I wish I would
I
have.
think that's a. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, I don't, because she's really nice and she smelled like vodka, so she probably would have fucked me up.
Yeah, honestly.
She really did smell like vodka.
Hey,
It's a true story.
fun time.
What does vodka smell like?
It smells like
Vodka.
booze.
Vodka
Everybody
doesn't smell like
says you
booze.
can't smell. I'm sorry, I got really loud. But everybody says you can't smell vodka. I smell
What?
vodka on
Dude, I
people's
could
breath.
totally.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't drink, but I
I
could
think that-
totally smell.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I
feel
think
like
that's a
you
way
don't
of
drink.
alcoholics trying to say that they're not alcoholics.
Well, I think you guys are crazy. You
I feel like
Anyways.
I'm gonna have to talk to your mother after all of this.
like she
Oh
doesn't
my
know
God.
already.
I'm gonna have to talk to your
like
mother.
she doesn't know already.
But anyways, back to the book subject. Anybody
Yeah.
else read any
Yeah,
good
good
What
literature?
what are you reading now?
Right now, I am reading Jesse Ball, How to Start a Fire and Why. It's really cool. So this guy Jesse Ball, if you don't know him, he's a pretty young contemporary writer. He's really good. He can finish a novel in a week,
Good God.
which is like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
impressive.
and like I was like in this class and they were like, "How does he do it?" And I actually typed like lots of coffee and cocaine, and nobody thought it was funny.
That's enough to piss
think
you
that's
off,
fair,
like
though.
as
Yeah.
a person,
Huh?
like being able to write that in a week.
Yeah, and it's not bad. It's like really good. So like the book's about this the protagonist name is Lucia, and she's basically just like going around through life. She's poor, blah blah blah, that kind of shit. But the cool thing, like where it comes from, is she's finding like these anarchists like hand covers, and she thinks they're like really boring, so she decides to start her own. It's really cool. That's good. I'm also reading Richard Kim, King of Joy. There's a lot of good writers that are young out there that people are missing.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I think.
Cool.
I think you guys should all check them out. Like they're pretty good. Who else?
You know what you should do? You should make a list of the book writers that you remember, and I will include them in a post for Same Old Devils, so that they're getting the exposure that they deserve
Hell
to
yeah.
get.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that'd be
that's a good
great.
idea.
That's awesome.
Because these
That's a
guys
really
really
good
do
idea.
deserve. I think Jesse Ball's amazing, but I think Richard Kim's just as good.
Because we need a group picture anyway, so that we can commemorate the fact that you were on the show.
Yeah.
But yes, let me
For sure.
include that.
Yeah, can I get my bridge
Please.
in too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll superimpose one
Yeah.
to the
Get some
side.
Point,
We'll
get
all
some
be
coins
under
in
it.
your hand.
We'll all be under it
Yeah.
I'm
except
totally
her. We'll
down.
push her to the side. She'll be crossing
God, this is the fucking joys of being the only woman on a fucking podcast.
Yeah, you guys need more girls. Why don't you get Liz on here? She's like a female chemist. She'd
Liz,
be interesting
we
talking
can,
to.
Dude, that'd be
Liz,
awesome.
Liz can be on here. Liz,
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I haven't asked her to be on here, but I'm sure she
Yeah.
would. I'm sure she would. And she's got like a bunch of science facts to give us all.
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds
which might be
really
fun for me.
She's like a legit like fucking chemist.
Yeah,
I like-
she's
I
not
like
a wannabe chemist
Yeah,
like me.
yeah, like man.
Just fucking around with that shit.
Yeah, I like
I
random
mean, I got a
science
degree
facts.
in it, but I ain't like Liz. Like, she'll be like putting me
Yeah.
in my place. Like, actually, you're a fucking idiot.
What's funny is that like a lot of times when I talk to Liz, when Ben's working in the oil field, like doing all that shit, like Liz is always like, "God damn it, fucking Ben! Like, we have the same degree." And he does the same thing, but he makes so much more money than I do. And I'm like, yeah, because it's a fucking oil field.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get it.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can make the same money. She can come work for us anytime if you just are willing to sell your soul.
That's the
Sounds
trick.
great.
Yeah.
No,
That's-
it's-
I think it's worth it.
It's
It's
not.
not.
really.
It's fucking not.
Yikes.
It's
Yikes.
really worth it for the
Yikes.
first like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're like, fuck this dog shit. This
I
is
would
not
say
worth
the
it.
best way I could put it is anytime you talk to anybody, you feel like you're a liar
What?
because like you're like acting like you give a fuck
Oh.
about anything that's going on.
It's a goddamn prison sentence. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah, and
It's
you
a
get yelled at.
goddamn prison
You guys are
sentence.
talking about my gray hair and shit. Where the fuck do you think it came from?
Ah.
Yeah, no, for sure. If I had hair, it would be great. Because of that same exact
Money
shit.
comes with a price for sure.
It does.
Not that
There's
I
no
have
doubt
much of
about
it, you know.
Mm.
Although my goal in life is to like hoard up money into one room and just swim around in it like Donald Duck.
Scrooge.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
just gonna
God, I
fucking
remember
swim
my
in that
first-
shit.
We
Well, how much did
should've
I make?
fucking-
That
why
wouldn't
did I
work.
make
My
a
first-
goddamn podcast
No.
room instead of a fucking money room?
My
Oh.
first.
I was
no,
trying to figure
listen,
that out.
it makes me
Spend on
think
this
of.
For the
shit.
amount of you could have
I-
had
I
it
I
for
was
this shit.
thinking,
I could have.
how much did I make? And I just like just strippered it on you. I was like,
Were you
my
doing a
first-
strip tease at the
no,
same time?
I was a stripper, and like I just gave money to you. Like I was like for fun. How
Randy,
much
did
I
you get
put
a
on your-
stripper's
Randy,
tips?
Yeah, Randy was
Yeah,
stripping.
I put my tips on him. They were all in dollar form, and I can't remember exactly how much I made, but it was a pretty
I
good
do
night that
not
night.
remember this. How
Well-
fucked up
Oh my
was I?
God.
Must have been.
This must have
good
been
night.
very early on, and I must have been very fucked up.
But it was
I wish I
a
could have been
good-ass
here for
time.
that.
It was a fun.
I
ass
feel
time.
like he tucked his dick between his
I-
legs.
Yo.
I'd have been
It was
collecting
a
it.
fun
pulled a Texas
time.
tuck.
I
I'd
was
have been
like, I
collecting
love
it.
this.
Yeah.
I'd have been.
Would
putting
you
it,
fuck me?
Yeah.
I'd have put it in an envelope and wrote Tesla on it.
yeah.
That's what I'd have fucking
All
done.
right.
Mhm.
Well,
Yes,
we're
sir.
coming up on about almost 2 hours now, so you think it's
I
about
feel
a
like
good
we
time
should
to wrap
about
everything up?
wrap
Yeah, I
things
gotta
up.
pee.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, let's
probably a good
let's
time
do
to
that.
wrap
You
it
guys
up.
been
Alright.
peeing like what y'all do? Shotgun some
No,
energy drinks
listen.
after this shit?
Well, we peed each once, and it's because we had a beer before this.
Nah,
all right.
I peed twice, and
Oh.
I've been drinking.
Who made money off of it?
I've been drinking a lot.
You know,
I-
Anjuli made money
I-
off of it.
Who made money off of it?
Ooh.
Had to be Anjuli, no question.
Is there a video of you peeing on this phone?
Are you gonna tell me that there's
Do we
something
need
in
to
Tom
fact-
Sawyer?
Do we need to fact check that?
Is there? Felix, please look up if there's video of her peeing on this phone.
Felix, you do not have access to my cloud.
Okay, fair enough.
Actually, you
I'm
probably
on Randy's
do.
computer.
You
so-
probably do.
No,
I think
no,
she's
no.
in that shit.
No.
All right, well,
Yeah, we need to wrap this up.
All
But
right.
Maybe it's a
guys.
good time to wrap this up. This
Yeah.
is
Yes.
the first one. I don't.
Yes,
I don't really
yeah.
know how to wrap it up. How should
Yeah.
we wrap this thing up?
okay,
What
so
should we do to close it
basically, Ben, did you have a great time? Do you like this? Do you like what you're doing?
I mean, you know, I feel like we made some headway.
Is
You
there
were-
anything you want to promote?
You were totally against this whole
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
would
was
like to
alright.
promote that I did not want to do this.
Okay,
They did
but
not want to do
is
this
there
show
any?
at all.
Do you have
Give
like
us,
a
yeah,
SoundCloud?
give
Do
us,
you
like,
have
your
anything?
music or something?
Yeah, do you have
Um,
something to promote?
No, not really. I mean, like the
Put your
music.
music. Put your music.
Yeah, plug
you got
your
your
music,
writing
yeah.
somewhere.
Like, we-
Anything. This is
we-
your moment to brag.
Give
Go
somebody
ahead.
some
Yeah.
links, man.
Yeah, you can just Magie. That's my last name.
Yeah.
Ben McGee, and you can just search that.
And we're gonna make sure that's in
And-
our link.
Yeah, and it's on
Instagram for
YouTube.
sure. What
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
social
for
media
sure.
you got?
Is your social media
just Instagram.
public? Is it public?
Just Instagram.
It needs to be public.
No, it's private.
Well, then that's
all right.
that's
public,
Fucking
that's
follow
all right.
him. Fucking
Yeah.
follow him or don't follow him.
But
Who
you
gives a
know,
fuck?
if you want to listen to the music's basically like
There
if
you
you're
go.
like a if you're like a fan of like Fortet or Christian Lawful or something like that. It's good. And that's about all I got to
Okay.
say. I mean, it was a fun time.
Ben also has some artists that he's going to provide to me, and I'll make sure that they are also linked in this video, as well as linked into our Instagram post that we'll have
Really good writers.
with the picture of all of us. Yes, of course, really good
Right.
writers, indie writers. So if you want to support somebody that feels like they're just like you, and our shirts for Same Old Devils that everybody has been waiting for, because I know personally I've been getting some emails about those, especially about shipping information, which I will be able to give you more accurate information on
free.
that as I get these shirts and I can weigh them. But
because right now it's
yes. So, with everything being free and stuff like that, I'm going to make sure that just contact us on Same Old Devils, contact us on our personal pages, Randy Harlan on Instagram, Anjuli Simone on Instagram. We will make sure that you get the information that you need. Make sure that you are subscribed or whatever to the Same Old Devils YouTube channel, and that you do check the sameolddevils.com website to find out what's going on. And is there anything else we have personally to say? Randy's going to be back in the shop to get some tattoos over in Maumelle, Arkansas.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm here for I think two more weeks.
2 more,
week and
yeah,
a half
about
more.
2.
I got about a week and a half more.
Yes.
Something like
yes.
that. If
And
you I've got a little bit of time. If you want to get tattooed, give me a shout. Let's make something happen.
cool.
At Lucky Bella, yeah.
Yes, make sure you follow
Lucky
Lucky Bella
Bella.
on Instagram, and Lucky Bella Tattoos on Instagram. And I personally am all booked up for this month as far as any modeling jobs are concerned. I have a secret project in the works, but I feel like that covers everybody. So are we good? We're good? We're good? Thank you so much
Yeah.
for watching our first podcast.
The
Yes.
first one. Thanks, guys. First one in the
Yes.
books.
All right.
Yeah, we got
Right
through
on.
quite a bit of beer. And
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
yeah, we're
a
going to
good
go drink
time.
some more, and off camera, though, so we can be inappropriate. Thank
All
you.
right, bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.